Good evening, West Coast. What is going on, y'all? Uh-oh, uh-oh, my camera's chopping. My camera's chopping. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. See, now I'm 60 FPS, which is unnecessary as hell, but it seems to have worked. Ugh. Kerosene, what up? I did change the name on YouTube, yeah. I changed the channel name to just my name. I think you can find me on YouTube at, it's like youtube.com/@Ziadbra. But then it just displays my normal name. Cause like, I guess like, this was a while back, I should say. I should change my name a while back. I mean, I have no, like, I think Wonder Magenta is like a cute name, but like, I thought, okay, I do really like sort of YouTube, Twitch, all this shit as a hobby. If I want to take it a little more seriously, just a little tiny smidge more seriously, I think I would rather present myself with just my name, you know? So, and like, it is a unique name. Like, that's one thing where I'm really lucky, right? I'm not like fucking Chris, you know? If I were just Chris, then I couldn't just go with my name, right? But since I have a pretty unique name, it's like, okay, cool. What is going on, chat room? Why you look so different now? Do I? Well, depends on when you last saw me. Yeah, I did a couple videos with my face in it. And, I grew my hair out sort of a little... I started growing my hair out sort of before COVID. So I've sort of looked like this for like, you know, almost 4 years probably. So I don't know. Depends on, you know, depends a little how much you've been keeping up with this stuff. Yeah. Also, the room is different because I'm literally, I'm in America. I'm studying here for a semester. Yeah. But I'm going back to Germany, like, this month, so. I also haven't shaven in a while. Yeah, that was for... I also, you know what? I lost a good amount of weight since then, so that's another thing. Like, my face is, like, a good amount slimmer. Yeah, man. It's funny, like, I was so full, I felt so fucking full when I came into the stream. And, now I'm, like, kind of hungry again. Honestly, not really, actually. It's mostly diet. It's mostly counting calories. So I actually started an exercise routine this year. That works really well for me. And the whole idea of it is that, okay, it's easy enough that I can do daily, right? It's basically stomach crunches, kind of stomach exercises that also incorporate like legs and just hips and all that shit, right, and your back. But just I do care about, like, you know, my stomach looking like kind of slim. And then also I do wrist curls, so I take like weights and then It's like a little hard to show, but like I do like this, and like that builds a little bit of biceps, but it's mostly just for my joints, cause I'm a little gamer, I'm a gamer. So yeah, I do that. But I actually haven't been doing it because like I don't have my equipment here, and I'm kind of lazy. Like there's actually a gym at the university that's like free to use, but I don't like going to the gym. It's not my thing. So yeah, man. If you want to lose weight, the main thing is dieting. That is the main thing. That is the fastest way to do it. But like working out is great. It is very helpful for you, but it has a lot of health benefits for sure. But diet is the most important. If losing weight is what you care about. I think obviously BMI type shit is like sorta suspect. A lot of the science behind it is like pretty shaky. It's not a super great way to measure your health or whatever, or your appropriate weight. But you can, I think for a lot of people, you can do those calculations. Okay, this is how many calories I need to maintain my weight daily. There's calculators like that online, and then you can work with that, And they will even suggest, okay, if you want to lose weight, maybe skip 200 calories a day or something. And it's personally, I'm not super. I'm not super exact about it. Like, I just have the number sort of in the back of my head. Like 2,000 calories, that's sort of my goal number. Like if I know if I hit 2,000, that's about what I use daily. And if I maintain that, I maintain my weight. And if I feel like, okay, I want to lose some weight, then blah. And like, with a lot of dishes, it's like you can, okay, like a mug of rice. A whole mug of rice is like 200 calories or something. A super stacked bowl of cereal is like maybe 500 calories. An egg is 70 calories. And if you just keep that in your head, like for me, it's easier if I don't overthink it. It's easier to know, okay, this is like about that. I look at it, blah, and then I just, I just fudge it a little bit in my head. Most important thing is that you're happy with your body. That's the key. Yeah. It's just like I go on about counting calories a lot because like I think to a lot of people it sounds like this crazy fucking concept. But it is the easiest way to make effective changes, right? Like I think the problem that a lot of people have is that they go really hard. They set a lot of really ambitious goals at the start, like go to a gym every day or something, blah, blah, and then they fall off super hard, and that's called the yo-yo effect. You just bounce back even harder. And I'm saying counting the reason I suggest counting calories is because it's literally the easiest of all of those, right? You don't need to make your life harder. Just like, just approach it with a little bit of a plan, I think also when people say like, ooh, you gotta eat more veggies, you gotta eat more fruit. Yeah, yes, that's true. Yes, you should. But also, if you're just a little more specific about the calories, then you can be less specific about this actual food that you eat. You know? Like, I don't have to deprive myself of sweets and chocolate. Like, I love chocolate. I have a massive fucking sweet tooth. And, I don't have to deprive myself of that if I'm aware that, okay, this fucking whole chocolate bar is like 230 calories, right? And just like have a, I try to have a little bit of self-control. Just like, okay, oh, if I eat this entire thing, it's like 500 calories, so maybe I'll eat half of it and the other half tomorrow. Once you have that internalized, it's not that hard, in my opinion, in my experience. If I drink at all, no. I was raised Muslim, and I'm not super religious actually, personally. I don't have religious beliefs really. But it's like, you know, I grew up not drinking, so, and like I've never developed an interest in it. So, yeah. I'm like, might as well just keep it this way. Might as well stay fucking clean. This only semi-related, but like as far as soda, for example, goes, soda is a way to like just get an insane amount of calories really quickly, right? Just drink diet soda. Like, just Coke Zero obviously has other health implications. So the sweetener that's inside all the diet shit, from what I understand, you would have to drink an insane amount before it gets actually unhealthy, right? If I drink a glass of Coke Zero a day, that's fine. Like, whatever. I think that's, like that's the thing, I don't drink very calorically dense drinks at all. Like, I just drink water, I drink iced tea, and I drink soda. Again, with the iced tea, check the calories. There's some that are more calorically dense. There's some that have 0 calories. I don't drink coffee at all. So that's another thing. Milk is like, milk is a food, right? It's not a drink. Yeah, I mean, so I drink almond milk right now. That's my go-to, and I'll show you. So this is my weapon of choice, and this is the unsweetened version, which says it's like 30 calories per serving, right? Yeah. I do taste the difference. I had the 80 calorie version, and I taste the difference. Like, the 80 calorie version has a lot more flavor. But, I mean, it's like, this tastes good. This is good shit. So I would rather save the calories. It's like this. I mean, one serving, it says 1 cup, 240 milliliters. That's actually really good. Like, I use that milk for my bowl of cereal every morning, and probably doesn't add that much in terms of calories overall. Yeah. I mean, the cereal, I don't have a scale here in my kitchen in my dorm room. In Germany, I used to weigh my cereal. So I'd be like, okay, the serving size is like 30. No, the serving size is 30 grams. And then one serving is like 130 calories or something in Germany. And then I would eat two servings, because 30 grams is like very little. 60 grams for me is like, it's not a crazy amount, but it's like decent start into the day, you know? And your body also just gets used to it, you know? Your body gets used to expecting a certain amount. I think generally here in America, I eat a little more cereal than, because I'm like, yeah, I can't wait anyway, so fuck it, I'm just gonna go crazy on it, and then not eat as much of the rest of the day. Oh. Okay, guys. I've been live for 20 minutes. Oh my god. And we've just been talking about fucking counting calories. Do y'all want to play some FF12? Who's in chat, by the way? Say hello, maybe, if you're so inclined, if you feel like it. Yeah, I wanted to, the plan was that I'm gonna play some FF12, because, I'm gonna show you all, actually. Yeah, man. Oops, that's not good. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. That's a funny timeline. Okay. So the reason I want to play it is because I made this backlog bingo a while ago. Somebody had the idea for it. I was like, cool. Like, these are the games I'm gonna tackle over the course of the year. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty far behind. I don't think, well, I could get a bingo if I just prioritize certain games. I'll say, so Pro Gear, I didn't cross it off yet, because I did clear the game, but it was I credit fed through that shit. So that's not very honorable. I wasn't very happy with that. So I do want to spend more time with this one. I was looking at this list of games, and I was like, well, which is like a good one to play? I don't know. Like, I thought, okay, I could play one of these for stream. The only one really that makes sense right now, I thought, was like FF12, because like I have the hardware for it. Like, it emulates pretty easily on my. Right now I only have my MacBook with me and my Switch. That's it. There's like a couple. Like, I could have played Invisible Ink, I guess, but like, I don't know much about it. Kingsfield is another one that emulates pretty easily, but I don't think I want to play Kingsfield. Well, actually, yeah, I mean, I already committed to playing FF12, so let's do that today. StarCraft is one I was thinking about. I just thought FF12 was like the comfiest, the coziest one. It's like, okay. I've been playing Tomb Raider on the side a little bit, on my 3DS. I feel like honestly, that is more of a TV game. I kind of wish I was playing on a TV, but I don't really have a satisfactory setup for it right now. So, damn. What do you think of KH4? I don't really care about it, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I thought KH3, I didn't hate it or anything. I thought it was fine. But let me actually. Oh yeah, I can just do those. Oh, cool. Okay. Why can the YouTube control panel not just go like vertical or something? I thought 3 was okay. I think it's a fine game. It's like dumb fun. That's how I feel about it. It's just like, I guess the way I think about it is like, okay, the gameplay is like big dumb spectacle as of KH3, right? I don't expect them to make a combat system that I really care And the story I definitely don't care about, right? The story is so clearly made up as it's going. It's really hard to give a shit about it at this point, in my opinion. I think ever since KH2 it was like, okay, like what the fuck, like, come on. Or ever since after KH2 maybe. Yeah, and the other thing is just with Square Enix, it's like their whole development fucking strategy of announcing games way too fucking early and sort of forgetting about them for years and years and years. It's just so hard to like invest yourself in that shit. It seems not healthy, honestly. It seems like a recipe for disappointment. Leo, what up? Did you just wake up or are you still awake? Yeah. They're fucking washed, in my opinion, if you ask me. Let me check something really quickly. Okay, just woke up, I'm still tired. Guys, if you can see, maybe I enabled a drop shadow on my chat, so it's more readable. I'm so proud of it. I don't actually know how good it looks. I'm trying to test that. Seems good to me though. See, it fades out as well. So sick. I feel like Square Enix, they haven't made a game that people like super fucking care about in so long, you know? Like it's like, except for FF14 maybe. FF14 is like a big cultural touchdown. But nothing else really lands, you know? And they try so many things, and I don't know. It's crazy to me that the remake games, the FF7 remake games, are just not hitting at all. Like, they feel like they should be this massive cultural event, and they're just not. And remember, like, see, people are really focusing on the fact that Rebirth was a PS5 exclusive. I mean, to be honest, I do think there's maybe a conversation to be had if, you know, if it were on PC, maybe, because there's a lot of fucking people on PC, right? I think the modern streamer era, all the content creators, a lot of them are on PC, right? Very PC focused. I do feel like console games rarely get the same traction. So that could be a factor, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, Remake was on the biggest fucking console. It was on PS4, so I don't know. And that game didn't really hit that way. Also, yeah, I agree with this, yeah. FF12 is like, I mean, now, retrospectively, people sort of love it, but it was very controversial at the time. Maybe I need to change the timing on this. I'll do that later. So, okay, y'all. I'm gonna play FF12 for the stream. You may be seeing on the top right, there's a donation goal for Dark Souls 2. I've already committed to playing this game for like 3 hours minimum. I'm not playing it right now though, because I don't have the hardware for it. I actually tried to emulate the PlayStation 3 version on my Mac, and that went about as well as you would expect. So we're not doing that today. I mean, yeah, there's like, I think I want to play more Kuru in Paradise. sometime next week, maybe tomorrow. I'm just waiting for hardware for it so I can play it. And then as far as the other games on my list go, I guess StarCraft might be a neat one. Kingsfield, I could see myself streaming. I feel like Kingsfield is actually the perfect stream game. I just thought FF12 has the most pull, probably. And, like, I was kind of in the mood for it, you know? I was, like, kind of in the mood for it. Yeah. So, guys, I asked on Twitter, which version should I play for the stream? And, I mean, so personally, I want to play the PS2 version. That's the one I really like when I seriously assess the game, right? That's the one I want to sit down with, really. But I thought, okay, for this stream, I can pick either or, because I have both. And, I mean, Zodiac Age won the poll. But this is a very slow stream with not many viewers. No offense to y'all. I'm just saying, you know, stating the facts. So, I'm leaving it up to the chat. Like, which version do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to see PlayStation 2 emulated on the Mac? Or, do y'all want to see Zodiac Age on the Switch? Oh, my camera's chopping again. Camera's chopping again. That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Maybe I need to get like a legit webcam. I'm using my iPhone as the webcam. Which is a funny concept. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna give this, like, one more minute. And then, if nobody in chat, like, has a preference, then I'll make a decision on which version to play. I will say, maybe for the purposes of this stream, Zodiac Age makes more sense, because, like, it's a little faster paced, probably, and, like, we can get through it a little quicker. Because, like, I'm imagining, I mean, if I'm streaming for, like, 2 hours, maybe 2.5, then I don't know how much progress we're gonna make, so. I've been playing Metroid Dread, guys. I've been replaying it, and that's a fun game. Zodiac Age is fine, yeah. Cool. Why is my chat not updating? That's crazy. Dude, fucking YouTube. I mean, I'm trying to figure out currently if, Oh, Lucina, what up? I'm currently trying to figure out if, YouTube or Twitch is gonna be my platform of choice. I did a poll on YouTube. Okay, which fucking platform are you more likely to watch on? And obviously the results were in favor of YouTube, but like it was insanely one-sided, is the thing that surprised me. And I thought it was important to ask because most of my audience is on YouTube, right? Most of my existing audience. So yeah, I feel like even though that's the case, it seems like there's no strong indicator for like either or. Like, I'm not really guaranteed more views on YouTube necessarily, honestly. I think it's still really topic dependent, timing dependent, blah, blah, blah. I will say, the thing with YouTube is like, well, a lot of people are browsing it anyway. And whereas personally, I don't browse Twitch like that, right? I really only hop on Twitch when like somebody I follow is streaming, right? So in that sense, the discoverability on YouTube is a little better. If you think about it that way. But it doesn't seem to manifest that way actually in practice, you know. It seems to not really matter. The other thing I was thinking about is like, well, a lot of people are already logged in on YouTube with their accounts. The mobile app is a lot better, right? Like, I think the average person, do you really want to make a fucking account on Twitch to be in chat? You know, because being in chat is like such a big part of the experience. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why my initial plan was, okay, you gotta stream on Twitch, and then put the highlights on YouTube. Well, that's what everybody's doing right now. Because then people discover you on YouTube, and then they start watching you on Twitch, right? But yeah. So the thing that I'm really just stuck on is, goddamn it, YouTube just fucking sucks. Like, the chat delay is so insane, and the way the chat comes in is just not smooth, and it's like, it's just so choppy, and you can't do raids, you don't have the emotes, really. As a platform, Twitch is just so much better, but then, on the other hand, YouTube is so nice for just automatic VODs. Like, I can show you on my channel. Wait. Where is it? Oopsie. So, Dio, what up? Okay, this is my channel that you're currently on. And this right here. The fact that it just has a... Oh yeah, Erdor, yes. I'm so sorry, yeah. Y'all need consistent names. Just the fact that it makes a tab for your live shit is like... Goddamn, dude. Like, come on. Like, that's such a godsend. That's such a good way to handle it, in my opinion. Because then you don't flood people's inboxes like crazy. You don't flood the fucking home screen like crazy. It just feels really well organized. The problem is that if I'm streaming on Twitch, oh my god, the camera's fucking up again. When I'm streaming on Twitch, I can't upload to this tab, right? If I upload my VODs to my channel, they will always just get posted here. And, is that a thing, actually? YouTube, upload to live tab. Nah, I don't think so. Have a good shower, Leo. Yeah, Twitch does that. And I think there used to be a way where you can, like, just keep them indefinitely. Actually, you can still do it, but it's just such an annoying thing, yeah. Dude, the fucking camera is crazy. I don't know what the fuck's happening. So, for Twitch stuff, my only option was I just had to make a fucking VODs channel. Which obviously is not gonna have the traction, right? I mean, the goal is I just need to make highlights and then put those on fucking YouTube. On my main YouTube. That's kind of what everything is waiting on right now. I'm editing the first highlight, and then I've teased it before, right? I'm editing that, and then when that's done, I'm gonna do a channel update where I explain everything. You know, okay, what's the fucking plan with the channel, and like I'm gonna tell all my subscribers, hey, I'm streaming, like, please fucking follow me on Twitch, blah, blah. I mean, the update, there's no secret fucking plan or anything. It's like, literally, it's just that, okay, the Ko-fi is gonna be my main hub for everything I want to do, right? This is where I'm gonna post updates, this is where I'm gonna do everything. Because, like, it's so versatile. It can handle, stream alerts, donations, one-time, one-off donations that are unrelated to anything. You can request things, right, with your donations. It's just super smooth, perfect, right? And I'm gonna do that, and then probably just close down the Patreon that I had and posted content to, and then slowed down a lot, and then kept up because, you know, it was like, okay, it's the way to support me if you want to support me long term, right? But I don't like that it's split between two platforms. So I would rather just, like, say, hey, just if you want to support me, go here, and, like, if you want to read updates, go here. And then I just need to, again, this has bothered me, you know, that I don't have a fucking intro video. So that's what I fucking want to do. Yeah, man. Okay. That's really it as far as updates go. I'm gonna switch over to FF12 on my Swatch. Give me one sec. Okay, the camera's still working. Nintendo Swatch. I'm gonna unplug the HDMI. That's a little scary, but. Okay. Yeah, Colin Aubrey, no, I'm a selfish man. The crown is heavy. I pray they Myra fans. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit for him. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning on him again before you push me. He's Terrence Thorne and I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal. This is a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about rappers that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks. Not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate, and let me tell you, I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the... I was gonna say, well, the line is... that line that was about to come... It could be interpreted as slightly misogynist. So, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Am I stupid? Wait. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we finally had enough? The Switch is not... It's not doing the thing. Ah! Okay, think it's doing something? Yes, sir, we're in it. And my camera's lagging again. Nintendo trademarked Swiss watch? Really? Swiss watch. That's funny. Okay, why in the heck is the camera fucking lagging? I don't understand. There we go. Okay. It just always... Wait a second. Let me... I thought I... Eh? Why is it fine now? I don't understand. That's funny. Oh. Okay, guys. Sorry about the delay. Every time I see the Streets of Rage 4 icon on my home screen, I'm like, yeah, that's what I like to play right now. Okay. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is now is looking paranoid, is now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculating? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricating stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell a tail on you now. You're not a rap artist, but a scam artist. With hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but Fubu never been your collection. I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you a master manipulator and a habitual liar too. But don't tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Dude, this is crazy. What does use buffering mean? Fuck it. Okay, let's go. Let's go! Mic check, mic check. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, the input lag is insane, dude. Wait, does this come across? Press. You know what? I don't actually know. It feels, something about it feels very slow. Okay, wait, I think I have a save file. Yeah, I do. Is this 6 minutes or 6 hours? It's probably 6 minutes, right? Yeah, man. Okay. I mean, I will say, on this monitor that I'm using, it's a 165 hertz monitor. But I felt like on 60 hertz stuff, it feels noticeably laggier. I don't know. It's an Acer monitor. I bought it specifically when I came here to America, because like it seemed like a good midsection between like price, features, and like it is a decent monitor, honestly. The problem is, I put that shit on eBay and Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, and nobody's jumping on it. Because I have to sell it before I leave the country. Because if I don't, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, dude, the chat, that's the thing, like, I'm responding to your messages before they appear on stream. And it's like, it's fucked up.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce you man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity. Father on.
So obviously this is a pre-render cutscene, right? They clearly didn't re-render it. They didn't have the source files, so they just upscale it. And, I don't know, I mean...
If following this, Arcadia should launch an attack by both land and air, our...
It's interesting, like... Personally...
Nabudis has fallen.
Impossible!
With upscaling type stuff, I always prefer... Make it as raw as possible. Just like...
It's only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca.
Complete, integer scaled, raw pixels, no filters, nothing, right?
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Just literally make the pixels bigger, right? Just double, triple, whatever the pixels. I mean, in this case, it's 480 lines resolution. And then maybe, oh my god, if the original output, was like, if the source file or the output file was like interlaced as well, that's like a whole factor. Oh my god. 480 lines.
Considered worthy.
Most of the platforms that they put this on were like 1080p, right? And you probably want to double the size of the pixels to 960p, and then just put black borders around. Just pad the rest out with black borders, right? That's what I would do, but then I could just see a lot of people not liking that approach. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like, personally, to me, there's nothing better than just, having an old-ass game, like, even from this generation. And literally just tripling or quadrupling the size of the pixels, and that's it. That's all you do. No upscaling, no fucking nothing. By the way, guys, can you hear me speak well over the sound of the game? Because like I could see that in my monitor, it's side chaining the audio properly. It's lowering the volume every time I speak, the game volume. But I don't really have good feedback for how loud it is on you guys' end, so...
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw!
No!
Yeah.
Failing still.
Like, on my monitor, it looks kind of loud. But I don't know. Then you're fine. Cool, okay. Nice, okay. If that's noticeable, then it's working as planned.
For my father.
For my father!
Lord Rasler!
So, okay, this is stupid to care about, right? But, like, as a tone thing, this feels like it's supposed to be pretty serious, pretty grounded, whatever, right? And he just got hit by a fucking arrow and, you know, died. I know he dies. Spoiler. And, to me, it takes me a little bit out of the scene when I see that none of these guys are fucking wearing helmets. Well, the foot soldiers are allowed to wear helmets because, like, it makes sense, and we don't need to see them, we don't need to model their faces. Whereas, like, ooh, the big important characters, we should see their faces, so that's why, yeah. We can't have them wear helmets, because that would fucking make them, I don't know. You can figure out a way to make them, like, I feel like that would be a cool thing in the story, right? It would be cool if they had helmets and, like, oh, they still included some way for us to distinguish the characters, right? To me, when in this supposedly kind of serious setting, if you have little things like that that are just completely implausible, it takes me out of it a little bit. Yeah. Again, not important. It's a total nitpick. Wait, did Yasumi Matsuno have a directing credit on this game? Because I know he left halfway through the project.
The death of Lord
on the original game, on the PS2 version.
Was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of...
I guess what I want to know is, like, did they include the original credits in this version, or did they replace it with the remaster stuff?
Quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east, Rosaria the west. The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's step in its westward march.
Obviously, I've played the opening of this game, like, quite a few times over the years.
It seemed clear that Arcadia would soon meet out a...
Things, I don't know if this whole stuff, if the opening cutscene and this thing right now, this political overview, if that's really needed, I think you could just jump in with Rex.
The counterattack was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca.
Because there's absolutely no way that any of this shit is gonna land with me.
They stood little chance of victory.
It's gonna stick. There's no fucking way.
Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Ramenos, King of Dalmasca, and my dear friend, have no choice but to accept these terms.
I like this. He says, my dear friend.
Thus,
this is how we know the narrator is, like,
a
character in the story, right? A character in the world.
Occupation.
I like that they imply it, but they don't, like, go super hard on it, yeah. It's, like, makes you curious, like, okay, who's this guy? Well, maybe if I paid more attention, I would know who was speaking right now. Maybe it was someone who was in the cutscene earlier. That's very likely. It's very possible.
The treaty would be signed with steel and writ in royal blood.
Oh man.
You there? Can you hear me?
This is where I would have jumped in. I would have skipped all the shit before that.
They're slowing us down.
Do not say that. Not all of us are here for love of battle. He fights to defend his homeland.
God, I will say, this game's fucking graphics were crazy.
Rex, sir. My name's Rex.
Oh, it's Yuri Lowenthal.
Rex. You bore a few cuts, but you are still whole. Well, can you stand?
I'm not a fan of what they do with the textures here in this remaster. Because again, instead of just
think you can fight,
tripling the size of the pixels, and then leaving them completely untouched otherwise, right? They put this fucking Photoshop ass, you know, like smear with like a little noise texture over it, blah blah blah.
He's 2 years younger than I, living in Rabanastre.
I don't know.
So young. You're barely old enough to be a man,
You shouldn't be forced to wield a sword.
No, sir. I want to fight. For my homeland. And
The
for my
facial animation is crazy.
Save the
The
discussion
cutscene direction, like how well the camera kind of moves, like all this shit is
I'm
crazy.
aware of the situation.
We found them over there!
It looks so good, dude. This is actually insane. Yeah.
Godspeed.
I will say in FF10 it bothered me less from what I saw. Oh my god, look, he's a badass. I'll say, you know, one thing they could have updated is the motion blur, because the motion blur is like this very you can tell it's like this very outdated
It's
implementation.
about you and you'll make it.
Dude, the depth of field looks fucking cool. See, even though this remaster, not the best, visually speaking, goddamn, like, it still holds up. I can show y'all what I mean a little bit with the textures. In a sec. I know there was, like, this crazy blog article that explained it really well. I'm gonna show it in a sec. Okay, this is another thing where I'm like, did they really need to have a tutorial for this? Like, could they not have just let me figure this out? Like, how to open the fucking door? God damn. Like, I see the exclamation mark. The point of putting the exclamation mark over the character is because it's self-explanatory, right? It literally exists to draw attention to itself, right? So when you then make like, ooh, like a whole cutscene, this is what the exclamation mark is. I was like, come the fuck on, are you serious? Again, not a big deal. Not a big deal. It's total nitpick. But, see this, I mean, this is like, okay, you're actually explaining mechanic, right? Like, this I can sort of see slightly more, even if I think it's like excessive. The other shit is like literally, like why are you telling me how to walk? Like, it's so stupid. Okay, guys. Oh, they changed the, I think they changed the portraits in this menu. So, okay guys, wait. I wanted to show y'all some, oh. Wait, where's all this shit? Oh, okay. I'm getting, I get what's happening. Okay, cool. So, let me see. Yeah. So this is what I'm talking about with the textures. This is the original textures, right? And you can see they literally just drew pixels by hand. They literally just drew squares, and they're very clean squares. And the way I personally would upscale this is I would just increase the size of the squares, right? I would just repeat. So like, let's say I have one square here, and I wanna, this is for a 480p game, right? So, the way I would handle it, to back up a little bit, 480p times 2 is 960p, which is like basically 1080p. In this case, you would literally just, maybe I can fucking, let me. Oh, you don't. Oh, wow. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't see it? That's crazy. Wait. I'm doing this on my laptop screen, so that's why I'm a little. Oh, dude. OBS is the worst software. Okay, guys. Yeah, this. Thank you for telling me. Thank you for notifying me of this. I was gonna go on this whole rant. Okay. So this is, again, this is a character texture for Final Fantasy XII. And again, if you go in, you see they literally hand drew this with just pixel art, right? And you can see these are like cleanly separated squares. It's a little blurry because like maybe the picture is like not the best quality, but like clearly there's like no filters or any type of shit going on, right? So let me show you, like, let's say oops. Let's say this is my pixel art, right? This is my PS2 game. If I want to make this 1080p, what I could do is I could just do this. I could just repeat the pixel 4 times, right? And then it would just physically make the pixels bigger, and it would look, to my eye, in the final game, it would look more pixelated. It would look aliased, I guess is a word, right? Let's see. John Lineman, he has some good examples of what I'm talking about. Where is it? Okay, maybe I'm not gonna find it like this way. Let me... There we go. Okay, guys, look at this. To me, yeah, this is what it will look like, right? You're just increasing the size of the pixels, and this is what... I mean, this picture is, like, blurry because, like, shitty Twitter quality, right? But this is the basic general idea, right? But this is not what they do in remasters. In remasters... Again, this is like a good example of like how detailed these textures were. Well, yeah, this is perfect. This is it. This is the money shot. This is what modern remasters do. They like do some fucking kind of scaling algorithm filter, whatever, and they put some noise over it so you don't really see all the bullshit, and then they call that a remaster, right? And I would just prefer, literally, I would prefer the lazier way. I would prefer just increasing the size of the pixels, that's it. Am I crazy? What do y'all think? How many viewers did I lose with this rant? With Legend of... Was that redrawn with Legend of Mana? Because, like, it looked a little weird to me. It looked a little kind of weird. Yeah, this game feels... It feels pretty laggy, I'm not gonna lie, on this monitor and on the Switch. Again, like, because the art was so high quality, it doesn't look terrible. But... I think on the characters, they probably did more... They went more hands-on, right? Because I feel like it's soft, but it looks very clean. So I wouldn't be surprised if for the characters they actually redid everything by hand. But like for the walls, they probably did like Photoshop, you know, put all the textures in one folder, that's it. Ran the algorithm, bam. Can I make the camera like slightly faster? Oh, isn't like the, so for the FF12 chat, is the way to do it, active mode? Is that the skill way to play? Okay, where is the, oh, you can't adjust the camera speed. Oh. That's bad. Again, this is a very good looking game, but I think it looks better on the PS2. I don't know if I like the auto rotation actually. Sometimes I like, ooh, I want to look away and like.
Captain?
See, guys, I know this was a very, was a big fucking rant, big excursion just now. But where else are you gonna get this content? Yeah. Who else is gonna be this upset about this type of shit? Okay, I set my webcam to like, there's this option called buffering, and like I'm noticing it's insanely laggy. See, now it's like real time again. It fixed, I don't know. Dude, I hate technology. Oh yeah, wait, I need to, okay, wait. Let's go. I always thought the zoom in was very cool. Does the positioning matter at all? Are there attacks or... Well, I guess for this attack, it seems like if I were standing over there, then... Ah, I can just Q stuff. Cool. Oh shit.
Headline, this is Tonberry. My engines are hit.
Oh, Tonberry, guys, he said it. Tonberry, guys.
We receive you, Tonberry. You've leave to retire. Well.
Oh, Summer Game Fest. Good question. Probably not, because I'm gonna be on the road for most of next week. So, yeah, man. I think the Xbox showcase is on the 6th, right? And I think that's literally the day I'm leaving. I'm leaving Washington. I'm visiting. So first stop is gonna be I'm gonna visit my friend in Texas, in Dallas. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna road trip the country a little bit. I'm gonna go to the East Coast. Gonna visit a bunch of friends. Some of y'all you will recognize maybe in stream. They've hung out here before. Ooh, cool. I like this map. Yeah.
Vossler!
Because it's my final month in the States. I'm leaving. I'm heading back home on the 21st.
Vossler's laughed in the face of death
So,
many times for him to stop now.
yeah, I don't want to dox myself too hard, but like I'm gonna go from Seattle, where I'm at right now,
Is His Majesty on
to Texas, then Virginia, then Maryland,
They wouldn't dare touch him until the wax on his seal is dry.
then a couple other places on the East Coast,
after he signed the treaty?
and then back to Seattle, and then back to Germany.
Quickly, Rex!
So I'm gonna be totally tapped out for like 2 weeks. Wait, do I have to speed up? Oh, I do. Guys. Our game is so boring and I need to speed up, huh? Low blow. Wait, ZR? What does ZR do? Ah, okay. Wait. Does it show? Okay. Cool. This game looks so good. Like, this game actually looks insanely good. I can't deny that. Okay, I need to ban myself from using the speed up, because on PS2 I won't have it. So, and like, I can't get used to it now and then hate my life later. Unless I play PS2 in emulator. What up, Leo? We got like 5 minutes into the game because I got distracted by like talking about the textures. Leo, you said this was your favorite Final Fantasy, right? Is this the version that you played, or vanilla? And if you play both, maybe which version are you more partial to? Because that's obviously that's a big point of debate, I think. Playing in active mode because I'm a Chad. PS2. Only beaten it at Zodiac Age. Cool, okay. I will say, I mean, playing on the Swatch is a little hard to pass up, you know? This seems like such a good handheld game.
Intruders!
Yeah, I just mentioned earlier that I'm gonna be on the road.
We have little time
for the next 2 weeks.
I'll handle these.
Fight well.
And like, I think at this rate, my handheld game is probably gonna be Etrian Odyssey 5. But like, maybe if I get really into this, you know, who knows? Guys, this is like tech. I need to pre-open the menu. Oh, guys, actually, I got to the credits in Animal Well, but for what I'm told, that's only the start. I need to dip back into that. I do think like something about the way the image is rendered is very pleasing. I think it's 1080p on the Switch, and it looks very clean. Like there's this sort of subtle. It feels like almost a depth of field, sort of into the distance. Looks very, very good. Again, I was like, for those who missed it, I was complaining about the texture. Wow, the lights in this room look so fucking cool. Holy shit, dude. I was like really ranting about the textures earlier because I don't like handling textures in this way. The thing is, if they, again, as I was saying earlier, clearly with the characters they put a little more, they used a different technique, right? It's clearly not super modern textures, but like on this arm you can see a little pixelation, but it seems like it's just a very slight blur, maybe, you know? Just increase the size of the texture and then slight blur. I feel like I would have been just happy with that, you know? Not all this fucking fake noise bullshit on the walls. Yeah. Yeah, Leo, that's the thing. What I gather is that the license board makes the game or the character progression a little more open-ended. It's a little less prescribed what each character like should do, kind of. Whereas this has the job system and all that shit. Oops. I think the thing that people like about this version, other than like quality of life, is just that you have a lot of gambits much sooner, right? So you can get into the meat of the game a little quicker. Oh no! I remember this plot point.
Why?
It's like, maybe I shouldn't spoil it.
The king intended all along to sell Damascus to the Empire. His Majesty was a traitor.
Captain,
Seize the insurgent. Hello!
I'm more familiar with Zodiac Agents. Yeah. I think I said this on Twitter, but like I decided for myself, okay, the version I really want to explore is vanilla, because it is the original version, right? At the same time, I mean the job system, it's weird because like there's technically 3 versions of this game, right? There's the international job system on PS2 as well, which this is heavily based on, but then this version it changes stats. It lets you do 2 jobs instead of 1 job, I think. Is that the thing?
Haven't you, Captain?
We will never bow to you.
And the people of Dalmasca will hate you for it. Take the captain away.
Yeah. So if you really want the most comprehensive picture of this shit, you have to play like 3 fucking 80-hour RPGs. I know people have modded the PC version of this game to be more similar to the PS2 versions. I wonder if you can mod in like just the license board itself.
By the wayside, the Arcadian forces resumed their advance toward Rabanasta. Dalmasca's doom had been decided. To make resistance would serve no end. With this foremost in my thoughts, I, to the people of Dalmasca. Sons and daughters of Dalmasca, I bid you lay down your arms. Raise songs of prayer in their stead. Prayer for His Majesty King Raminas, ever merciful, a man devoted wholly to peace. Prayer, too, for the noble Princess Ash, who, wrought with grief at her kingdom's defeat, has taken her own life. Know also that Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg, for incitement of sedition and the assassination of His Royal Majesty King Raminas, has been
PS2 International, okay.
high treason and put to his death. They who at this late hour choose still the sword are cut of the same cloth as the captain. Traitors who would lead Dalmasca to her ruin. Dalmasca's surrender without terms was soon.
I could see myself making FF12 on the PS2 sort of my cozy winter game this year. Gonna like, you know, get my CRT set up, you know, do all that shit. Fuck yeah. Alright guys, we're gonna re-tutorialize the combat system.
Vaughn! Hurry it up or they'll find us!
I know. Just a little more. You keep an eye out for me up there.
Actually, I think this here, they teach you about steel, right?
1, 2, 3 more. All right. Time to clean house.
Actually, I don't. Okay. One thing is that the active/wait thing in Final Fantasy has always been sort of curious to me. Because, like, it objectively just makes the game easier, right? But they don't, to set to wait. But they don't present it as such. They just present it like, oh, you know, just do your preference, whatever. And,
Yeah.
I don't know, I wish that was more mechanical somehow. I wish, like, maybe...
Wow, Vaughn! You got them all yourself?
I think it would be cool if somehow setting it to active, yeah, it's more risky. It's like you have to play faster, but then maybe you can do more stuff or something.
Anything now.
Yeah.
For today.
I remember that.
You should get back to me.
The double speed on PS2.
Aren't you running errands for him?
Oops.
And it's like a shame that the, you know, the original is stuck without it.
You should come, Vaughn. He's busy today.
But you know what? You can just play it on emulator. So.
Work to do. Hey, lock this place up for me, will you? If Miguel finds out we've been down here, he'll tan our hides.
I do remember, holy shit, this town was fucking mind-blowing. Just in terms of its graphical detail, kinda, and the amount of things. Obviously, like, it's not a very reactive game. It's not like a GTA sandbox or something, but the faces just look so good.
Sir, you haven't paid.
The hair looks so good.
On second thought, please, sir, take it. It's a gift.
Leave the poor sod be. We don't want trouble today.
Peddler.
Like, I don't know, just a game like Rebirth, I'm not as impressed by it as I am with this. You know, I think that's worth thinking about. I don't think it's just nostalgia. I don't think it's just fucking bias. I think it's literally, there's just a different level of artistry. Oh, dude, the Yakuza 7 breath physics are crazy. That shit is fucking awesome.
What?
Alright, guys, here's my hot take. I always hated Penelo's stupid hair.
Hey,
her haircut is so dumb looking, and her outfit is so bad.
What happens if they catch you? We need you to be there for us, Vaughn. You're no good to anyone if you're locked away in a dungeon.
Dude, she's like a kid, dude. I don't like the outfit. I don't like these outfits that like emphasize the boobs, you know? Like they literally draw lines under her boobs.
You know it as well.
And it's like,
hey,
it's so silly looking. I don't know.
What do you think you're doing?
It's not like super gratuitous, you know, compared to whatever other kinds of sexualization you can imagine, but it's still like a little like.
It's our duty as Dalmaskins. Well, wasn't that what you said?
Yeah, but I never said anything about taking it back from me.
So what are these stupid like wings on her back?
Just because I help Miguelo out every now and then, it doesn't mean that you get to eat for free too, you know.
I know that. You think I like living like this?
Yeah. From the back, it's not that bad. But even then, she's like wearing this. I don't know. It's like it's both dumb looking and also very generic looking at the same time.
Well, be careful. You'll never fly anything if you're rotting in a dungeon. Oh, Miguelo had some errands that need doing. He wanted you to drop by his place. It might be a good idea to lend a hand.
I love the way the eyes look, dude. That's fucking crazy. I do like this map a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I think you don't have this on PS2, right? Oh. This, I don't want it. Okay, so the speed up. Here's the thing, on PS2, I remember the speed up sort of frame skips, actually. Whereas here, it literally just speeds up the game without skipping frames. So, you can tell on PS2 that was just like, it was cool that they did it, but, it was definitely a little too demanding. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that shit, oh my god.
Vaughn, I was waiting.
Penelo said you needed something?
Had me some packages supposed to be arriving by courier in the morning. Perhaps he ran into some trouble on the desert. Now I've no foodstuffs to prepare for the banquet tonight.
Guys, I don't think we're gonna get very far.
Hey, no problem.
No problem. The desert teems with trouble. I'd be sending you to early grave, my boy. No, I've arranged for some replacement goods from Tomage over at the Sandsea.
So, you want me to go to the tavern to pick him up?
This guy just has immaculate fucking vibes, dude.
He's gone missing on me, too.
It's like, it's just so much more respectable than something like 7R. Even if I'm not paying attention, even if it's a little too uninteractive, it just has vibes. The vibes just hit. What can I say?
Sounds wild.
It's easy work, and you'll thank me for it someday.
Vaughn's or the Miguelo guy? Okay, guys, this is like too convenient. God, oh my, I'm gonna hate my life so much on the PS2 version. I remember getting lost like crazy on PS2. Miguelo guy, okay. Okay, guys, I need to find a good cutscene to like get a grilled cheese started.
There you are, Kites. Stop loafing around.
Look, Vaughn, look!
I'll heat up the pan and then...
This is why Miguelo's courier didn't get here on time.
Creature.
Yeah.
Ah, Vaughn.
Maybe I should come back to this one if I don't have ideas for like what's the
Busy
stream.
man these days, that Miguelo, if I dare say so myself.
Okay, I said earlier I wish they had updated the motion blur a little bit because like what's the word for it?
We should be whatever.
So in modern games you have this thing called per pixel motion blur.
Don't remind me.
And this is more
out there in the Ester sand. What's stopping our curves? And that means shortages.
Let me see.
Thought I'd put up a bill, offer a reward.
Types of motion blur in games.
Now that's work. Sounds 10 times better than running errands for Miguelo.
That's right. Vaughn, you should give it a shot.
And you should be getting back to Miguelo. Now, Kites. He was waiting for you.
Oh, right.
Per pixel motion blur. Per object. No, that's not. Oops, that's not the one. I caught this bottle, but it's empty. So. There's like, I need to fucking look this up again. This is like Digital Foundry. They always talk about this. Oh shit! Wait. No, I should have said no. Fuck. Ah, I thought I was accepting the hunt. Oh yeah. Oh shit. A writ of transit. The hunt begins. Accumulation blur. Is that the? I think that's the word I'm. Is that the word I'm looking for? Okay, guys. Leo, which one do I pick? For Vaughn. Just say one. Like, you don't need to explain it. I don't need to make an informed decision. Just say one. Wait, the fucking camera is acting up again. Okay, I need to figure this shit out at some point. Maybe 720p? I think it's gonna act up again anyway. Bushi. Cool. Guys, which license board should I pick for Vaughn? What's the good one? I can optimize, cool. Accepted. Okay, I got it. Oh, it doesn't show my position on this map. Sword user. Okay. So samurai and shit. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Time battle mage. Nimbly across hill and dale. Bushi Shikari. Knight. I think Shikari fits like his archetype kind of. Oh my god. This is complicated. Okay. I'm not gonna overthink it. Don't overthink shit. Don't overthink shit. Okay. Let's do Bushi, because why the fuck not? Okay, cool. Yeah, it did say that, so it's not, doesn't seem too big of a deal. Let's run around in town a little bit, at least. Wait, I want to look around here. This just looks so amazing. Wow. This looks so cool. Okay.
Let's see some papers, boy. No public passage on account of the Lord Consul's parade.
Oh, gee, that's too bad. You see, it just so happens that your provisioner for the fete tonight...
The fete.
...pick up a few choice morsels for the, consul's dining pleasure. He wants them quick. I got the writ of transit right here. You see? Signed, Magello. I just hate to see the consul upset because his food wasn't ready on time. And I sure hate to see him take it out on you.
The Lord Consul is a great man, and not one to take offense at such trifling...
Guys, Vaughn is such a sweet talker, you know? When Square Enix characters do this.
Move along, boy. Wouldn't do to keep the consul waiting. Right.
Like Sora. Dude. Okay. Oh. Let's go. See, I knew it was not just those two games. It was not just Kingdom Hearts and FF12. I'm moving my hand because the camera's fucking chopping again. I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I can't just do this every fucking time that the camera acts up. Wait. Okay. See, now I'm gone. Okay. I'm hooked up with the cable. I have fucking Wi-Fi and all this shit turned off. Like, it should be fine. Oh, I can overwrite the thing I want to do. Cool. Ha! The color tone of the game is definitely a little more saturated than the PS2 version. I can definitely tell that. I still think the game looks great. Like, it's just like such a testament to the quality of the art. That's really hard to fuck up. You know what? Okay, I will say, I definitely notice it's easier, because, like, I remember on PS2 this shit was hitting way fucking harder already. Maybe I'm capping it a little bit, but that's what it felt like. Oh wait, I want steal. No. Let's try it one more time. Got it. I got a pebble. Oh, what's happening? On the one hand, I know speed up is like, ooh, it's like convenient and like it just makes the game fucking less annoying. But like something about it is like, I just don't really. It does sort of make the game a little more artificial, you know? I like the feeling of like, ooh, I'm in the world. Oh, it's healing. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming that Yasumi Matsuno put down a lot of the early design for this game, right? I'm assuming how much... I'm wondering how much of it was directly inspired by MMOs. And, like, possibly not even FF11 necessarily, right? Maybe...
Galbana lilies?
Maybe there was, like, an element of, like, yeah, WoW is popular. Or Matsuno just liked Western RPGs or something, you know? It's like, so that's something I'm kind of wondering about.
I thought I'd see him growing out here.
Because in some ways it does just feel like a natural evolution of Final Fantasy.
This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
Okay, I should get one more enemy before I bounce. No.
Ha! Yeah.
Okay. Cacti.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking got him. Skill game. Skill game. Yeah, the speed up type of shit is like, I don't know how to feel about this type of stuff, you know? I really don't know. Like, to me it's like, if the game has enough dead air that I want to speed through it, then I'm like, eh, okay, what's going on? What are we doing?
Stand back there.
Okay, guys, let me turn on the pan, because I'm really hungry.
Now what?
Oh, I need to pay attention to the story, I forgot.
Alright,
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
what of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did.
Guys, I'm paying attention, I'm paying attention.
Price than 100 of you
Guys, I'm paying attention.
fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobos sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh.
Oh no!
That does it.
Oh, it's a symbol for the totalitarian regime. Oh.
All you have there. Yes, cedar down stock, if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change.
You don't value
right?
the niceties of life.
Yes, different soil.
The chaos of urban development.
It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
Guys, I'm paying attention to the story.
You let these cars through and close this gate as ordered.
Close the gate as ordered. I timed this shit perfectly. I can't believe this cutscene is long enough.
Don't give me a scare like that.
Butter.
You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
The ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Fawn, wait! What is it? Fawn!
Oh, it's still going, holy shit. Oh, it's a pre... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, they look fucked up pre-rendered. Guys, I'm watching. I got some pepper jack cheese. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can sort of eat that shit raw, but this is definitely meant for melting, in my opinion.
Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on...
Let's see. Maybe I'll put some cheddar on it. I have some shredded cheddar. This fridge. You know what? Fuck it. I'll use it.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your
I
country?
like Drake with the melody.
With hate you look upon the Empire.
Spit on your empire! Straight back to Arcadia!
There was little point in us.
Let me see if Shov's really
Know
crash
this.
some.
I harbor no idle
My
hopes
first
of
one, like my
frustrating
last
that
one.
hatred.
It's a classic. You don't have
Nor
one.
shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king.
Core audience
rightly
is something
so.
bad. Didn't tell him where.
King Ramanas
You
loved
got your
his
ass
people.
from. V12 is the fast one.
peace.
Bow, 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 last one.
His
Headshots for the rear. You better walk around like Daft Punk.
even now,
Remember?
he remains
Top dog,
among
the
you,
fuck they think they playing with?
protecting you.
Extortion,
His
my middle name, as soon
ardor
as you
for the
jump out of
peace
that
and
plane,
weal
bitch.
of Dalmasca falters not.
I'm allergic to the lame shit.
I would
Only you
also
like
like
being
if you do
famous.
your king honor.
Yeah, they can't give you no
Together,
slack,
let
you
us
know? Go
embrace
fuck what
the
you hang
peace
with.
His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's
The
bitter
cutscene
end.
is still going.
Yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace, a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
I still got time.
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant.
Packing up my stuff.
Its execution. A stunning example in architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency.
I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor.
Pepperjack. Pepperjack. For those who want to see it.
That's enough for highness.
Pepperjack cheese.
Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth...
Cheddar that I used. Sharp cheddar.
Why don't you call me
This is actually my roommate's.
I could not.
He has been here for like more than a week.
I'm really fond of formalities.
I've just
the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink...
He said it's okay. He said, as a general rule, hey, you can eat my food. I'm like, you don't have to tell me that's why.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to. You know what would happen if he
We
did.
have ourselves an excellent burn.
So,
Not
what
toast.
would you do different?
Excellent burn. Wow, we're still in the cutscene. That's crazy.
Well, I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you?
What a funny line to come back to.
It's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire's swallowing it whole.
Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said. It's almost like you didn't wear your headphones because you were making off grilled cheese. You were off making grilled cheese.
Fate tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Ugh.
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think?
Why is the audio why is the lip syncing fucked up?
How about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you buy is an airship.
I don't know.
All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
That was the weirdest cut of all time.
An airship.
An airship.
I don't know. Maybe. But not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Couch, what up? I do like the tone. I mean, I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to the cutscene earlier because I was off making grilled cheese. But I do like the vibe of this game. I like the tone of it. I like the way the characters kind of talk to each other. It's pretty cool. Definitely respected way more than yeah, some of the Square Enix's other games. Okay, let me check on my stuff. Perfect toast. Oh, baby. This is about what it looks like on both sides. Wait. Ooh, Yes, sir. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I did hear people say this is fucking Star Wars. That was like dude, back in the magazines, that was the big thing. Like, this is just Star Wars Final Fantasy. Okay, let me listen to the music while I eat my grilled cheese. Ah. Got some nice. Got some nice, you know, stringing. See, okay, you say Han Solo and Chewbacca. It's like, except Chewbacca is a hot girl, right? Like, because it's, both Year and, is that how you say his name? And Fran, right? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not super, I mean, something about the pepper jack doesn't sit quite right with me. Like, I like the way it melts. The way it melts is awesome. And I like the little spice from the jalapeno, but like, there's sort of like an airiness to it. I don't know if airy is the right word, but like, see, I'm getting to the cheddar in the middle, because again it was cheddar and it was like a little, I didn't want it to spill, so I only spread it sort of around the middle. And that definitely balances out well. Dude, just what a strong American staple. I've definitely been successfully Americanized as far as grilled cheese goes. So guys, that shit was like, I want to say 250 calories, probably. We were talking about calorie counting at the start of the stream. And that's like the kind of, that's like good enough of an estimate, you know? I just know, okay, the toast is like 70 calories each. The cheese is like 90 calories, one slice of pepper jack. The cheddar was not a lot. There was a little bit of butter, right? So I'm rounding it. So like, the bread and the pepper jack is like 210, and then the rest I'm like saying, 40 calories. That probably about works. Are washed. My stomach is full. I'm ready to game. Actually, I still have a little bit of chocolate. I want to eat that right now. So we get this whole bar. It's like 230 calories, I think. And I've spread that out over like the whole day, you know? It's like, cool, okay. This is my last bit of chocolate for there. Again, it's almost 10 p.m. on the West Coast. Okay, now I'm ready. Huh, maybe it's a good time. I'm kind of curious about the soundtrack. Do I have to reload the area to get the... Let's see. I don't hear a difference, if I'm honest with you. Okay. Wait. I don't know. The thing is, I can't tell if it's like changes in the song or if the instrumentation actually is different. Interesting. Okay. You know what? I'll stick with reorchestrated because it's the default setting. Fuck it. I don't care. Oops. It's funny that I don't understand. They always take so much care with like music in these releases, right? Which is great. But then why is it okay to just fucking Photoshop all the textures? Wow, dude, this looks fucking awesome. This like fog. Not fog, this is like, I mean it's supposed to be light streaming. I mean it doesn't really make sense visually. Cause like it would mean that like, okay, this area should be like way brighter, right? There should be like way, I guess on a CRT probably, and like with the old version, the effect probably is much more convincing. But it still looks awesome. Okay. Wow, this looks fucking great. Matt, what up? I'm super curious on your takes on this game, actually. See, this is one I think because it like fundamentally reorients a lot of JRPG mechanics is why I was always curious about it. I've barely played it. I messed around with it over the years a couple times. But never played it super seriously. I mean, the stream title, obviously it's a bit of a meme, but it's sort of an allusion to the fact that, okay, I think most of us agree, yeah, the most interesting thing about JRPGs is, like, the planning stage. And I think it's compelling, at least in theory, to have a game that's, like, that puts all the focus on the planning. Instead of, just repeating the same fucking inputs 5 billion times. Yeah, so definitely want to give this a serious look, serious analysis. Yeah, it's the Ivalice team. Yeah, in their own bubble, yeah, for sure. Do you have thoughts on this version versus the vanilla PS2 version? Because, like, I thought, for my serious assessment of the game, I'm probably gonna play it on PS2. For the stream, I was like, eh. Like, the stream's probably a one-off. I'm gonna check out the remaster a little bit. And then maybe later in the year, I'm gonna start the PS2 version. Like, I mean, if I get really hooked on this, I might finish the Switch version. I might stick with it, because I'm gonna be traveling a lot soon. So I don't know. But to most of is how traversal across the country is something you sit through and do step by step, very nitty gritty. Yeah, that looked really cool to me. I will say, I was pointing this out earlier. I'm not sure I feel super cool. I'm super chill with like the speed up thing. Because I know why it's useful in this type of game. I know why it's considered convenient and all that. But I guess for me, I don't like things that sort of highlight the artificiality of games. In games where, ooh, the atmosphere is like kind of important. But yeah. PS2 version just has more pranks that might take someone off deep. Okay. It's funny because like a lot of people feel very strongly about it. But then I think there's a lot of people who also don't really care, so. I was showing, maybe Matt, maybe I'll DM you this later. This is like, I think this game looks amazing even in this remaster, right? But I'm not a big fan of how they did the environment textures. I think with the character textures, it feels like they did a much better job. But like on the environment textures, I'm like, yep, I see the Photoshop. I see the HQ2X plus noise texture. Yeah. And there was like this really good comparison on this blog that like went into, okay, this is how they did the textures on PS2. See you, Erdor? Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to explain earlier on stream. That like, I know a lot of people. It's like literally, if you did nearest neighbor scaling, or even bilinear filtering or something, it's literally the laziest thing you could do, and it, in my opinion, it looks better. So I don't know. Texture, yeah. It seems like a good game for that. I'll say I'm caught with my pants down slightly because the game is suddenly not telling me where to go, and I'm like, oh no, I need to explore. Yeah, exactly. Like in that blog post, the guy was really explaining like this is basically pixel art. You know, every pixel is super meticulously placed. You see the individual squares. It's very, very cool. Like, the thing is, even if I don't end up vibing with the mechanics of this game very much, for me, it's very hard to be cynical about this game here. Like, the way I am with stuff like FF7 Rebirth or something, yeah. Because it's so, there's clearly, like, a craftsmanship behind it. Yeah. Physical-less rendering games don't like texture contrast because it interferes with lighting, so you don't see. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually notice. Interesting. Yeah, see, for me, it's like hard to say. What's an efficient way to make a game, right? Like there's a part of me that's like, ooh man, I wish we had more games like this that kind of look like this, right? And my reflex would be to say, well, this surely at modern budgets, this should actually be kind of easier to make in some ways, right? But then the skill set for doing these like super hand-drawn textures is just probably not there, right? You have a lot of like photogrammetry and shit like that nowadays. So in some ways, yeah, the detail is higher, but in some ways it's like easier now. It's weird to think about. 7 armor mostly I like swinging the sword. Yeah, I don't want to like, well, okay. It's like one of those games where I can understand why people enjoy it, but as a holistic fucking art product, it's very hard for me to like respect it. I'm not sure more often because it's NAA, but I do have to drop actually. Ah, okay. Okay. It's funny because like, even though you know, I'm in the game dev scene technically, like I'm a game design student. I know a lot of game devs. I don't know a lot of artists. I don't actually know many texture artists like that. Like that they like definitely. I definitely don't know texture artists that like just hand paint with their mouse in Photoshop. So it's an interesting thing. Asian boy. Monroe, what up? Oh shit. Yeah, I said you're joining at a good time. I was just saying like, yeah, this game, even if I won't click with it, ultimately, maybe, possibly, I definitely respect it already. It's very hard for me to be cynical about it. Yeah, 10 plus years of Pixar but turning into texture artist, that's a great way to put it.
Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? That's the thing, like a lot of sort of self-trained developers
I may not be
that like, or they learn through YouTube and all this stuff.
Don't get what's coming to them someday.
They just have such a different skill set than what you would learn in like a school, in a game dev school.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Monroe, would you say this is your favorite Final Fantasy?
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that has.
I think I see myself in the future as like a 12 guy or a FF8 guy or something. Top 5, cool.
So our champion of the suit.
I should replay original FF7 at some point.
Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace.
Oh my god, I'm at 11 viewers suddenly. That's the most I've had all evening.
That opens the way.
What's up, guys? It's 10 p.m. on the West Coast. It's gotta be late for y'all.
So where's this magic stone?
Magic stone.
Oh, I've had it for years. If I can remember.
Okay, Monroe, drop the top 5. Favorites are okay. You're one step out of me. 4, 8, 10, 12, and tactics. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, this wall, I'm sorry, this wall is not it. This does not look good. Definitely need to play on PS2 on a CRT or something. Giving you a task and having no one stand around to talk to you 5 times. Yeah, oh my god, yes. I will say, the intro tutorial thing was sort of funny, where they like explain, oh, this guy has an exclamation mark over his head. So you should talk to him. This is how you open doors. But it seems like it eases up on that pretty quickly. FF4 is sort of interesting. I don't see that many people gassing it anymore. I think the way people sort of describe it is like, yeah, it's just a very solid game. Shit, I should have paid attention to what they said. Oh no. Oh, I'm cooked. Do I have a, better head down to the village in Giza Plains. Okay. Oh, do I need to go to the... Do you need to leave the town? Okay. Stairs, okay, we got it. Handle story is a less handled game after. Yeah, for sure. FF4 is 20 hours long and it doesn't even feel that way, perfectly paced. Okay. What's y'all's preferred version of FF4? I know that's like kind of a controversial topic as well. I feel like maybe the way would be just like play Super Nintendo or Super Famicom with a translation patch instead of the American Super Nintendo version. Also known as Final Fantasy II. PSP for experience, DS for difficulty. Okay. Yeah, I know DS version is like interesting. Yeah, I like honestly visually the 3DS version, not 3DS, the DS version, the 3D version. I was more compelled by it. Honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of the PSP version. From what I saw from that sprite art.
Yeah.
I can't decide if I should just succumb to the speed up. I feel like I wanna like be in the moment, like ooh, oh, I'm in the world. Oh my god, you fucking bastard. Guys, I know this doesn't actually make me run faster. I just want to expedite the process. Okay. I have it set to active, by the way, because I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess to me, if it's a game that sort of kind of puts a magnifying glass over its repetition a little bit, right? By saying, yeah, well, we're gonna let you automate this stuff. That's fine. And like the challenge is then to like make it as well oiled of a machine as possible. So then say, okay, you're gonna have a speed up. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Again, even though this is a little botched visually, it's still the art is just too crazy. Like it just still comes across. It's a very, very nice looking game. I want to go here. I think it's not like a Breath of the Wild or something where like, ooh, it's a very organic world or something, you know? It's still very clearly, okay, artificial MMO land. So I guess then I don't mind speeding up through it.
Yeah.
I think, isn't it also the case that the stats are lowered pretty drastically? Like, enemy stats and shit on this version? So it makes it a little less grindy. But maybe also a little less difficult, I think, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Ha. Nice. Yeah. Again, maybe I get stuck into this. Maybe I'll just play it like this, but... Oh my god. Come here. Oh shit. Wait, I don't want to aggro you. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe I should heal. Okay. Yeah. Gets the FF7 or comments put into it, and I think I'd be fine with that. Honestly, yeah. I think with FF7R, it's like, I see all the potential in the combat. It's just like, goddamn, dude, the conveyance and just the enemies sometimes, and like all the fucking extraneous bullshit of fucking changing your materia setup before every fight, blah blah blah. It's like, oh no, oh, have mercy. That shit fucking took me out. And like, yeah, I don't know, it feels like, I think in that game it's so much more awkward because like, it sort of feels like a fast-paced Hollywood, I press the button to swing the sword type game. But then it constantly puts the brakes on. It's constantly like, well, okay, if you want to do this boss, you better have 4 Blizzagas. And to have 4 Blizzagas, you should probably be doing like every fucking side quest that you come across. And like level up your fucking spells. And oh, you need to level up the sword actually so that you get the skill from the sword. It's like, come the fuck on, dude. I don't have time for that. I'm getting Alan Vengeance. You know what? I'm happy for Alan that like, that he's overcome his inner fucking consumer slave mentality. I need to... Fuck, okay. Ah, shit. The thing is, I'm not gonna be at Alan's place, right? I would love to help him with his streamer setup. I need to get him to, like, stream games and then stream Vengeance. I feel like that'd be so funny. See, Monroe, don't get it for me. I'll just pirate it and stream that. That's fine. I have a modded Switch. Though at the same time, god damn it, dude. Do I really want to play this at like a 24 FPS again? That shit. I don't know. Oh wait, I need to. Please find Jin. Okay. RDC, what up?
Penelo.
Good morning, UK.
What are you doing here?
It's 10 p.m. on the West Coast.
The same, though the answer is pretty clear.
We're just playing some Final Fantasy XII. I almost said Final Fantasy XII.
Right.
That's how you know I'm brain broke.
You wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fade up at the...
The lip sync is crazy.
I'm free for the whole day.
Or lack thereof.
Well, let's get going.
I'm guessing it's maybe sync to the Japanese. Dude, Penelo is like Wode's character. South of the village. Okay. Oh, it marks on the map. Cool, cool, cool. Oh shit, I got a bunch of stuff. I don't like her stupid outfit, dude. And her hair. It's like, no. They were not spilling with that. Okay. So okay, what license do I pick for Penelo? Just say one, y'all. Weird question, but what do you mean by JRPGs should play? I was kind of joking a little bit. But basically what I mean is that, so in a lot of JRPGs, a lot of encounters kind of are repeated, right? Okay, White Mage, cool. Nice. Thought we're all in agreement. So a lot of JRPGs tend to have inherent repetition, right? You see the same encounter constellations many, many times, and then they require the exact same strategies every time. It's hard to even call it strategy, right? When you're just like, okay, I'm gonna cast fire on the ice guy, blah, blah. So with this game, what's interesting about it is that it has what's called the Gambit system, where, she was mentioning Gambits earlier, but I don't think I still don't have access to them. So you're basically programming your characters to react to things, right? Like you could have a Gambit that's like sea ice enemy or something, right? That's the Gambit. It's always impulse and response, right? Those are the two components of Gambits. The impulse is like, okay, I see an ice enemy, and then the impulse that you pick, or the response that you pick is like attack with fire or cast fire or something, right? So basically what this game is doing is like it's saying, okay, we know that the combat by itself, making the inputs in combat is not the most compelling thing, really. We're gonna put all the emphasis instead on the planning aspect, right? On just setting up your party and like turning the party into like the self-perpetuating machine. So that's what I meant by that, right? That like, yeah, FF12 understands that like the more interesting part is like coming up with the strategy, not executing it. So, yeah. That's basically it. Okay. I think maybe I'll wait until I can get the katana. Pinello, how do I, yeah. Let's see. Ooh, she has like some shit already. White magic 2. So I still need to, unlock the ability to use the skills and then actually still get the skills, right? So I can't cast Cure yet. Right? I have this, right? Increases magic potency. Okay, let's do this one. As a means to an end, it comes baked with a lot of binary symbol decisions. Yeah, RPGs are best at emphasizing characters' roles and relationships because they have very abstract action. Yeah, I agree with this. So is this similar to Earthbound, where if you're a high enough level, you just win the fight? No, the fight still plays itself out. It's just that you don't have to make the inputs, basically. Yeah. It's like you program the AI, and then the AI fights for you. That's kind of how it works. Okay, cool. See, the thing is, like, I don't know. This system of like, ooh, okay, I need to pick like what I've access to, blah, blah, blah. It seems like, just looking at this, ooh, I'm gonna have some decisions, right? I'm gonna have some choices. But it's like really simple to understand as well. Like, just one thing that I really hated about 7R is that all the menus were just a fucking nightmare. There was so much shit to sift through. Nothing was where it should be. And yet the underlying system is the underlying RPG systems are actually not that complex. Like the compelling part of the game is like timing your fucking attacks, micromanaging your party, like in combat, your positioning, whatever, all this shit. Not really any of the RPG stuff from what I could tell. Yeah. Like, I think this is an obvious thing that I'm gonna say, but like things just need to be simple to understand, but like have complexity. Silent Hill 2 remake is black pill against remakes. Yeah. It's a game. I'm trying to ignore it. You know, I'm really curious how the industry overall is going to respond to it, how critics are going to respond to it. I hope it's not like the centrist, ooh, yeah, 7 out of 10, that's fine. Usually the more combat actually matters, you start to see divergence such as a chess, like, yeah, exactly, yeah, for sure. So, are they selling magic in the village? Let's find out. It's like, I just hate in 7R, there's like 50 fucking different vendors for shit, dude. Holy crap. This is your one upgrade thing, and this is your other upgrade thing, and blah, 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 blah. Ooh, okay, wait. I got it. Okay, I didn't realize I could, like, cycle categories. I think good UX is the first category is just all the items, and then you can, like, sort it. I think that's how it should be. Oh, cool. Should I buy this? I can't afford the sword. Okay. Let me get the... Oh, I have Cure. Okay, cool. Okay, you know what? I don't know, actually. Fuck it. Yeah. Let's get it. Oh, so I buy the spell once. Oh my god, it's not like some other game where I need to buy 3 variations of every single spell so I can put it on all my fucking characters, and then also every time a party gets shuffled around, I need to shuffle around all the skills, all the materia to, like, you know, account for every fucking possible situation, right? Which obviously is a really good system. Obviously is not annoying at all to have to do this every fucking single time. God, what a shitty fucking game, dude. 7R, man. Come on. Okay, wait, I probably need to... Wait a second. So... I just... Status. Ah, okay. So she just has it. Cool. Awesome. I think if you made a roguelike based on FF1, you make big systemic changes to accommodate for the change in focus, similar changes Isaac makes to his other ones. Yeah. Look at Germa playing Layers of Fear. Dude, that's a funny clip. Dude, oh my god. Don't get me fucking started. I don't like, this is the thing, I'm like playing this game and I'm thinking, why did 7R have to be so fucking complicated? Like, it doesn't make the game more interesting or complex, it just makes it more fucking annoying. Like, in this game, I'm not raging, you know? I'm not like, oh my god, these fucking menus, oh my god, all these tutorials, oh my god, all these fucking things to upgrade, oh my god, all these things to fucking grind for. Like, how is that possible? Like, this is the cerebral fucking, you know, menu-based, fucking programmed AI kind of game. You would expect this game to be like, hit you over the head with all this bullshit. And 7R is supposed to be, oh, Hollywood action game, blah, like, just, it's supposed to be for the Call of Duty kids, right? And it's totally not. Well, the thing is, I probably would have preferred a Kingdom Hearts style combat system. It's funny because, like, I understand that, oh my god, this guy looks scary. I understand that 7R is, like, technically a pretty deep game. Well, it's sorta, kinda, I don't know. Oh, wait, Pinello, oh, wait, what? I don't have any Gamma, so. So Pinello has some gambits, but I can't adjust them yet, right? That's probably what's going on. Oh my god, this guy looks scary. I'm not gonna lie, honestly, I have like negative interest in KH4. I don't think KH3 is bad. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's fun, hit the buttons, watch the sparkles kind of game, you know? That's fine. I just don't care. I don't care about the story. I don't care about this type of combat. Like, it's definitely... They're never gonna do KH2 again. It's not gonna happen. Okay, I can't change the gambits yet, right? That's a little strange. That they sort of introduced the idea, but like... yeah. I was like, yeah, it's alright, and then I finally played the original 7, I was like... yeah, man. I don't know. Better than KH2? I don't know this one. Flat-ass hallways with different Disney wallpapers. Look at these fucking pancakes you call worlds. You know what? They're fun. So I don't care. It's an action game. The point is to fight bosses. Here's the thing, I'd rather talk about drive forms. That's the perfect counter. That's how you should. That's when you should have known that Trump won. He really was spitting with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna speed it up. I'm kind of in the mood to play KH2 again, actually. I was messing around with mods for KH2, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff that I thought I wanted, I don't actually want that badly. Like, ooh, unlocking moves faster or something. Right? I think the game, the progression actually feels fine without it. It actually feels like a lot of that shit is pretty tightly spaced out around the difficulty curve. I'm not gonna lie, this is a good stream game, because I don't know how hooked I would be if I wasn't talking to chat. Wait, why am I saving again? KH2 back when Square knew how to pace games. Well, I mean, even KH2's pacing is kind of suspect. But like, I mean, KH2 has awesome pacing if you skip all the cutscenes. The cutscenes themselves, way too long, not well directed, really plotting, you know. Great game for engaging with the audience, yeah. The thing is, I'm such a chatter. I'm such a, well, not chatter, I'm a talking to chatters type of guy. I will definitely, there's two types of streamers, you know? Like, those who chat more, those who game more. I'm definitely on the chatting side. I was making a grilled cheese earlier while the cutscene was playing. Some of y'all didn't see that. God. Who's aggroing me now?
Yes!
Ooh, playing KH1 for the first time? Cool, cool. Have fun. My PS4 copy 1 doesn't work anymore. Oh no. Yes, cool that it's coming to Steam finally. Actually, well, it is... Objectively, it is cool. But I'm like... All the chuds that were like, I'm not gonna buy this on the Epic Store. I'm just gonna wait 3 years instead. Oh, Gaben wins again. Like, those guys are so annoying. Fucking hate y'all.
Yeah.
Well, see, Monroe, you're thinking about the 2% cutscenes that are fucking awesome. But like a lot of the... Nah. I do love the moment of Axel. Like, Axel and Roxas, they're facing each other, yeah, it's like... It's the end of the intro section, and then Axel just goes, 2! That's like one of my favorite gifs. Just Axel going, 2. So sick, dude. It is a nice game for like, ooh, I'm just soaking up the vibes, you know, it's not pissing me off or anything. That's kind of a high bar. I'm not gonna lie with you. Okay. Where do I go? Oh.
Yeah.
It's funny that like the blocking feels so cool, but like obviously there's no manual input there at all. Just something about how they convey that with the sound and the animation is like, yeah. Oh my god, guys, do y'all remember that first like super bullshot trailer for White Knight Chronicles? Yeah, dude, the music goes hard in that scene. It's cool. And like, yeah, I do just skip the cutscenes now. Like, it's just so much more enjoyable. Okay, there was this fucking gameplay demo for this game called White Knight Chronicles on the PlayStation 3. And that was like the most, oh my god, it's fucking next-gen type game ever, right? The way they presented it. And then the final game looked nothing fucking like it, and you realize, oh shit, oh, wait. I need to flee, flee. I fucked up. Should I revive Penella? Possibly, maybe. Oh, Alan, what up? Are you big on this game? Okay, let me see. Alan, I saw you on Discord earlier that you were in the chat, and I was like, fuck, I want to say hi to my homie. Do you want me to pipe you through on stream, and we can talk over this? I could totally do that. If you have time. Vengeance incoming. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Wait, let me figure that out. Okay, wait, I need to. Oh, wait, maybe let me do this and then filter. Turn this off, and then game, bam. Wait, what? Why does this not work? Oh, that's kind of stupid. Let me figure some stuff out. Wait a second. Test. Oh, that's kind of weird. Why? Oh, I can. Oh, that's kind of funky if I do it this way. You know what? Fine. This still works. Okay. Cool. Actually, wait. Ah, shit. No, that doesn't work. No, that doesn't work. Okay, I think I'll just have to turn down the game a little bit. I'll have to turn down the game a smidge. Okay. Okay, Alan, I'll call you. That doesn't fucking work. Sorry guys for holding y'all up. I'll be right with you. I'll have this figured out in a second. Foreplay.
Yo.
Alan, what up? Okay, wait. I'll boost you a smidge. I think people should be able to hear you.
Yeah. Hold on. I can check real quick.
I definitely... Yeah, I see movement on OBS. Cool. Say hello to Alan, everybody. What's up?
Hello, everybody. FF12 is cool, yeah. I can't say I'm like a big fan because I haven't finished it, but
that's the classic.
I saw your title and said audibly "fuck yeah," so same page about it.
That's like I think I've mentioned before. That was my big like source of interest for this game. That like, okay, like how does it actually fucking untangle this little conundrum? You know, like, does it provide a interesting solution to that? Right? Does it turn the act of prepping and planning into a satisfying enough substitute for like pressing buttons in mid combat?
As far as I got, I don't think it gets all the way there. But, like, I guess the real shame is that it's kind of an evolutionary like dead end. Like I don't know many games trying to follow up FF12 for whatever reason.
This fucking guy, oh no.
Actually, I don't understand why this game was controversial at launch though.
Yeah, I was saying earlier as well.
Like, obviously appealing to me.
Yeah, it seems like a more logical evolution of Final Fantasy than people kind of gave it credit for, I feel like.
Yeah.
I wasn't convinced that it's just totally just MMO-ified.
Yeah.
Even though that does seem like an obvious inspiration.
It's It's like, oh, as someone who like bounces off MMOs super easily.
Yeah.
I feel like people are really attached to like the surface level elements of this.
Mm.
And like FF12 definitely has some of that, but I don't know.
Oh my god. I do think insane, big ass, big level enemy just roaming around. That's a good MMO trope. I like that.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing about Xenoblade.
Yeah, I was about to say, take all MMO tropes or Xenoblade tropes.
I passionately complain about FF14 because it's a really solid system as an alternative. Okay. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Matt. That like you got a lot out of that game. I think FF14 is just one of those things that like it's like cool, but I'll probably never play it. Alan, do you have like? Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about FF14 or.
Oh, so I purchased the starter edition after Heavensward was already free. Yeah. Just because I was like, oh well, I'll get a physical copy of the game, you know, that'll be nice. And because I paid money, I couldn't play the like free up to Heavensward. And so I dropped the game immediately. I was like, that's fucking the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's funny, like, our mutual friends, Pangren, he mentioned, like, yeah, the same thing happened to me, and it's kind of a powerful deterrent. Like, thank God that I'm not tempted to play the game, because I can't play for free.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've also kind of become fed up with, RPG series celebrating themselves all the fucking time. It's like fucking Fire Emblem does it every 2 years. Final Fantasy does it every, you know, so often. I just like I don't care to play celebrations anymore. Make some new shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Not that FF14 doesn't have its own ideas, but like I'm not pogging because like Nier got ripped.
Matt mentioning Rabbit and Steel in chat. That seems like I definitely heard some buzz about that game. Evan, what up? It's like it's sort of a take on like it's turning the nature of MMO raid combat, I think, into its like own little game. I'm not sure how exactly it works, but like yeah, I saw a lot of people like kind of gassing it, and like Matt was like saying, yeah, it's like it's taking the worthwhile part of 14 and just like separating it from the 100-hour treadmill. So
I feel like multiplayer games get cut maybe too much slack with their treadmills. Because you're like being social or whatever while you're grinding through garbage, it's like okay, and I don't think it is.
Yeah, I totally see that.
You know, I say this, but then I'm putting up with Matsuno's bullshit here with how long this fucking game is.
Hold down, okay. I think I need to go back. Yeah. I mean, you know, my time here in America, I've hung out with a lot of normies, right, who spend a lot of time playing games, but don't play a lot of games, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I sort of get it, right? I sort of get that as an easy way to an easy excuse to connect with others. But then I guess that's still, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how to untangle that, because like, okay, it's like it's objectively valuable that like fucking Fortnite exists, if you think, or fucking
yeah.
Call of Duty or FF14, right? Because it is an effective excuse for people to have some kind of connection that they wouldn't otherwise have, maybe.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like,
It feels like I guess to me it kind of feels like people who are into games in that they play games with other people almost exclusively, like people who have 2 billion hours in FF14 and have like maybe played one Zelda once, or like your Rocket League bros or whatever. Like it's cool that they can do that, but like this sounds gatekeepy, but it doesn't feel like they care about games. They care about the place that game has in their life. Like
yeah,
the function it serves them, I guess.
Totally. And that's like totally fine, right? It's just like you just have a different relationship with like you don't have a relationship with the medium, I guess, you know? You're just like it's just another
like 3 movies a year and they're all with friends. So like
exactly.
I am
That's the thing, like yeah, we're so in our own little bubble that we kind of forget that like that's not normal. The way we like how much we care about like ooh, like what can you do artistically with this form of art, like blah blah blah. Like it's not a common thing, it's a common way to think about stuff. This is really funny.
I watched the Yard podcast, that's Ludwig's podcast.
Yep.
And all of them are like Melee heads. And one of them, Aiden, he used to work for Smash GG and then worked for Beyond the Summit. So like a proper esportsy guy. And he went on a rant once. He's like, single player games just suck. I was like so caustically like reacting to that. Sit back and think like why am I so mad?
The thing is that is a really common take in that scene. I follow a bunch of Smash players, right? And they're all like, they will hop on a very acclaimed single player game like well, Dark Souls has multiplayer, but like I remember the Left in Dark Souls arc. And then all the Smash players telling him, well, what do you expect as a single player game? It's like it's just funny how different the perspective on that is, yeah. Like
yeah. Especially like I guess I'm kind of militantly anti-esports. Did I cut out there? My mic's being
right now you're fine. You cut out a little bit earlier, but I think Discord is like sort of it like cuts at a point where like it sort of brings back the thing that was lost. I don't know how that works, but like it's it's been fine. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of militantly anti-esports. So whenever I see like an esports bro like shitting on like my games, I'm like, ugh, you're the worst. Like I don't okay, something that pisses me off as someone who's like an OG Smash player is like when I see people talk about online games community in like fucking Valorant. And it's like, oh yeah, the community in Valorant is like this. I'm like, that's not like even a community in the same way as like traditional fighting game communities used to be, and even beyond that, it's not a community. And like, and I don't know. There's like a, I think my
try to stay out of trouble. For me,
issue with like esportsy games like Valorant and League and stuff, is like because of the way matchmaking and stuff has to work, you're just inherently incentivized to not care about your interaction with the people.
Yeah.
And like that's the whole point of like multiplayer games to me. It's not like
Yep.
Like developing skills in Rocket League is cool and stuff, but you know, I can learn how to trick like crazy in some other card game or whatever.
Yeah.
Outrun 2006.
Ooh, gaming. That's a game. No, that's a fucking game. Yeah. What made you hop on?
I wanted to play a car game that wasn't like one of the 4 that doesn't play car games.
I think that's a worthwhile goal. See, what you said earlier with like the community aspect, there is something, I mean, I have sort of a semi-related thought on that, which is that, like Tetris 99, right? That was a big event, and it's like a fun thing for what it is. But like, when people say, "Ooh, it's like my favorite multiplayer game," I'm a little taken back by that because like, literally, there's no meaningful interaction between the players at all, right? It's completely out of your hands. What happens? Like, there's nothing specific to. I mean, literally, it's like, okay, you can have two players like interacting at a very high level of skill, but it doesn't actually change the way I play at all, right? It just means I have to play Tetris a little faster. And I guess like certain games just lend themselves, even if you're never talking to the person, right? You can, in like Melee or something, you will see the character of the other player. Well, I mean, this is such a meme, right? Ooh, like every Marth is different, because like, but like, it does ring true a little bit.
But like, yeah, there is just inherently a little more expression to it.
Yep.
And also like, in regards to community, like fucking, I will never sleep over at a player I met in a Valorant match's house to go to a Valorant match. And like, maybe some people have had that experience, and I shouldn't discount.
Yeah.
But like, that is grassroots FGC.
Yeah, for sure. It's funny because like I'm very jealous of that experience. Like in Germany, I've just never had that. Yeah, like, damn.
I should have put you through the boot camp of going to locals while you were here, but
yeah, I was talking about this with Pang and the other guys earlier that literally it's gonna take me a little over 2 weeks to see y'all, and if I didn't have a student visa, I wouldn't be able to stay more than 2 weeks, right? So this is a pretty unique opportunity. Like I'm pretty glad we're gonna make this happen. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was actually yeah, I was in your server earlier and we were talking about fighting games. I was telling them a story about how it's like summer my sophomore year of high school. And Alabama's kind of a shit region at like all fighting games. But Georgia is like second best in the country at a lot of fighting games.
Yeah, they have a pretty big Tekken scene as well, right? I think.
Yeah. And so us Alabama boys, we piled up into like, and it was the middle of summer, so locals were happening somewhere every day of the week. And so we just drove around Georgia and went to locals and cleaned up, and we had like shirts that we made that were like Georgia's free. It's like some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Dude, I think I ate like 400 Wendy's chicken nuggets and like.
I'm not gonna lie, Wendy's, in my opinion, pretty solid. It's one of the better fast foods I've had here. It's not amazing. It's like a 6 out of 10. But
I don't feel like I have to wash my face immediately. It's like better than like KFC or whatever.
Yeah, I was really let down by Taco Bell. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Everyone who likes Taco Bell is a stoner.
You know what? From what I've seen, that seems accurate. Yeah.
And like, you know, I mean, it is fit for purpose, but like
that's the thing. Like the entire purpose of Taco Bell is like calorie maxing. I feel like because you can get like to 2,000 calories with like $6. That's pretty good. But it's so bland. It's so fucking bland. Holy shit. It's very edible, but very bland.
Oh, I have to fucking take you to a Waffle House while you're over this way.
Oh shit! Yeah, they don't have them on the West Coast, so I've been missing out.
Out in communist land, they don't like freedom or. I tell you what.
Julia, hello, what's up? Yeah, there's a Taco Bell is coming to Germany. Which is like, I'm so sorry to my Germans. Like y'all, like it's so overhyped. Y'all are gonna be so disappointed.
Well, sometimes they make our fast food better when they export it.
That's probably true.
Because I guess non-Americans have standards.
McDonald's was like shockingly similar. I think that is the only one that I've like where I've tried both versions of. Yeah. I think In-N-Out is. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Playing FF12 because I tabbed back over to the screen.
Huh?
I just remembered you were playing. Because I tabbed it.
We're not just talking like randomly.
Fucking I when I was playing this game, I was playing the PS2 version.
Yep.
And I was like baffled. I was thinking like, how many millennia of human attention were spent making trinkets in this fucking game? There are so many little things in all the
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. The remastered butchers it, but like the hand painted, like the textures are basically pixel art, right? Which is sort of an insane thing to say about this like very hi-fi, like late gen PS3 game. But has such a clearly handcrafted appeal to it. There was this really great blog post that goes into that. I need to send you that later.
Oh, please do.
Because like in the remaster, you can see, okay, it's like Photoshop HQ2X. Yeah.
Looking, I'm like a fraud Matsuno fan.
It's like you appreciate all his games, but like haven't finished any of them.
I finished FFT because
ooh, okay.
An SRPG. Oh, and I finished Tactics Ogre as well. But I didn't finish Ogre Battle, didn't finish Vagrant Story, didn't finish this. And I haven't even played Mad World. It's the one.
Yes, sir. That's a game. Oh, Matt in chat is saying you're gonna love the big catch. Are you working on that, by the way? I feel like, am I getting my wires crossed, or did you mention that? I forget. The big catch is like this 3D platformer that's been in development for a while. It looks super. Oh, yes, sir. By the way, guys, for those who know Matt here in chat, he made this game called Vernal Edge. I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's a 2D Metroidvania with like DMC / Kingdom Hearts inspired combat. Y'all should play it. And definitely y'all pay attention to the big cache. It looks great.
I had such FOMO when Vernal Edge came out, and I was like, everyone on my timeline was playing it, but I couldn't afford it at the time.
Yeah, I think we, you know, the gaslighting and the gassing from our sphere, we should have gone even harder, to get that game like the audience it deserves. But
I totally agree.
Yeah.
anytime I see something like that popping off, I'm like, life is good. My timeline is good.
Alan, when you joined, I was just reminiscing on White Knight Chronicles. Did you ever play that?
Of course I've played White Knight Chronicles. What do you think I am?
Cause like, I was remembering. Wait, maybe this is a good time to get into it. Cause like, wait, that does seem like such an Alan joint. White Knight Chronicles.
I don't know how I should feel about you saying that.
Okay, where is it? Because like I was remembering this like insane bullshot trailer that like when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is next gen. This is it, guys. And then when the game kind of was clear, okay, all that shit was just CGI. I feel like
No, I know the one you're talking about.
Thank you. Wait, I'm looking for it right now.
I want to say I saw the game in like Game Informer first, and then looked it up, and then saw this trailer.
First trailer. Shit, where is it? Maybe I'll type in White Knight Chronicles 2005. Dude, I need to find this shit. It's gonna bother me if I don't.
I fucking K-Bash tweeted about White Knight Chronicles the other day, and then you bringing it up just I think you guys are the first two to bring
I was thinking about it because of like 12 specifically, yeah. Because like obviously there's some DNA there.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, so the thing was that when you target enemies in this game, there's like this cool zoom in, And that shit was in the White Knight Chronicles quote-unquote demo. I vividly remember that and like thinking, oh my god, that was so cool. Yeah. Shit, man.
Fucking, I was, pretty young, when the first version of Final Fantasy XIV was coming out. How old was I? What year did that come out? FF14 1.0 release
I think it must have been like 2014 or something?
2010.
Oh, wow. Shit,
Yeah,
dude.
because remember that
That's crazy.
they had to relaunch the game and shit.
Yeah. I think I literally just overwrote it in my brain. Yeah.
I was, I think I was like 9-ish probably then, reading Game Informer. And they had like a whole feature on FF14. And like you could pick your race and stuff. And I was like, I had not heard of MMORPGs properly. So I was like, what is this impossibly large game where you can do like 8 billion things and be like 50 different kinds of characters? I was like, how this is the next gen is crazy. My fucking rinky dink Wii. I was like, Mom, I need a PS3.
One of my biggest regrets in life is that I never played 14 on the PS3. Or like 11 on the PS2. Oh my god.
I have played 11 briefly on 360.
Oh, the soul. Shit, man, I can't. If somebody can find that White Knight Chronicles thing, I can't find it anywhere. That'd be awesome if, yeah, if somebody could look for that. Cause like,
I bet if I scroll far enough on my YouTube likes list.
Yeah. Let me go through chat for a little bit. Okay. Yeah. Again, I really thought Vernal Edge was a great time. Really recommend it. If y'all missed it, maybe. Also, yeah, Matt mentioning Pseudo Regalia. I think that's a pretty popular game that a lot of people know about. I fucking loved it. Like, that shit was awesome. Definitely one of my favorite platformers in a long time. So really recommend that game as well.
I think fucking I was super stoned and I was in call with Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
And he just like I think we were talking about Pseudo Regalia and somehow that like became him talking about Doom Wads for 3 hours. Very highly Doom Wads.
That's the Hot Pocket classic. Yeah.
I was like, he was like showing me all this like crazy, like all these like what crazy things people had done with the engine, and I was like, I've never even played original Doom all the way through.
It's like it's either Doom Wads or it's Monster Hunter.
Oh, we spent like 4 hours shit talking Monster Hunter.
Damn, I'm so sad I wasn't there. That's my time.
Pang was like, is he? He's like, I see other people get baited. Oh my God. And I'm like, they're silly.
God, I felt so. He told me that as well, like in text. I'm like, God, I felt so good. Oh.
Dude, it's funny because I like Monster Hunter is like all the things I criticize it for. My favorite games are just as guilty of. Man, it's so fucking annoying.
See, I think maybe the difference with Monster Hunter is like there's not a like those games definitely have a vibe, they have a charm, but there's no like
there is no hook.
There's no theme or world to like get attached to, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just you have to really like fucking think about hitboxes in 3D, you know? Like.
Well, even then, it's not just you have to really like thinking about hitboxes. You have to play it for 8 hours before you realize that.
Today I got like the terrifying reveal that apparently Matthew Matosis, he's like, he got sort of walled by Monster Hunter 1 and was like, I don't know if this series is for me. And now he's like played every Monster Hunter game. He's like, yeah, this is a cool series. I'm like, no. My goat.
I mean, he be liking some slow ass games. He likes his Etrian Odysseys.
True. I just thought the concept was funny that like.
Man, I've been thinking about playing Final. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry. The concept that like he makes it a point to start with Monster Hunter 1, and because it's Monster Hunter 1, he gets like walled by that game and then never plays any of the good games. Like, I wanted that to be the ending of the story.
Yeah. I've been thinking about just starting there with Monster Hunter, and giving like the most pointless review of like pointlessly in-depth review of that game possible. And then just never acknowledging any of the sequels that might fix my problems with it.
God.
Where would JRPGs be without lasers connecting who you are and who you're targeting?
That's the question I ask myself whenever I play Final Fantasy VII Remake Rebirth, because that game doesn't have that, even though it could use it.
Oh, Ziad, I've been staying away from footage of that game because I want to play it myself, but I don't have a PS5. Can Thor put out the...
Oh. Okay, I think Alan's gone. Oh. Maybe he'll text me and he'll be back in a second. I don't know. I guess I'll answer your question real quick, Matt. Yeah, I think he got sort of anxious about having to update people constantly. So he decided, okay, I'm gonna just lock in and not post anything until I have like something super concrete. Oh, Alan, what's up? Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Fucking, what was I talking about? Oh, dude, I don't know. 7 Rebirth looks kind of cool.
Does it?
It's got like some spectacle that made me go, whoo. Woo.
Yo, the mini game where you turn into like the low poly models. Oh shit. Oh, they played FF7. Oh, guys, they did it. Well, yeah.
Okay, well, no, okay. You know I agree with you with that retro pandery stuff.
Yeah. But this is your kind of cringe.
Yeah.
I respect it. Like, I can't hate on that. I respect the honesty.
7 Remake was already my type of cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I have more problems. I have a more nuanced opinion than I used to. But no part. Doing no small part to you microdosing me with your hatred over the years.
Gaslighting. It works.
I'm actually just excited because there's environmental variety as compared to the first game.
Yeah. This is the thing, I couldn't really get myself to like want to explore and stuff. But I do think if you like that world, if you like the setting, then I do think that's a worthwhile like inclusion or addition. Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny how none of the games inspired by Final Fantasy yoink its like core setting idea, the whole fantasy world that industrialized really, really, really rapidly.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie, maybe you have the same take.
You know, I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Maybe you have the same take on that as me, but like I didn't that the fact that that's FF7 setting, it didn't super click for me until I watched the Gaming Bird video where he said like, yeah, this is like, I don't know if you saw that by the way. He like basically discusses all the FF7 media, and then he's like, yeah, this is like as if, you know, it's the Final Fantasy world from the Super Nintendo or something, but then they dropped all the sci-fi shit into it. And that's like part of the texture and the theme of the game, yeah.
I think I didn't get it when I first played FF7. Granted, I was like illiterate at that age, but I watched a video essay on Wu Tai when I was little. uh, yeah, that did it for me.
What were we talking about before this? I forget. You want to say something? I think.
Uh-oh. I honestly don't remember.
I think
I got thinking about Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, Rebirth. Oh, you said. Oh, sure, you cut out again.
Did you see they're remaking 9 as well?
Is it like confirmed?
No, but the leaker who has like leaked like 3 consecutive years of Sega Atlas stuff said as much.
Yeah. It's an interesting idea. I can't imagine that it will be as high budget as 7R.
Oh, yeah. No universe.
Yeah. Because like even if just for the fact that like, okay, 7R did not do as well as they wanted to, probably, like, clearly. And then 9 just doesn't justify it, like, in terms of its cultural cachet. Yeah. So it makes me very interested. Yeah.
I guess we should be excited about that, considering neither of us like the endless expansion of scope that.
Yeah. I guess I just wonder, like, how much is there to sort of wring out of that premise, you know? Like, could you do something with an FF9 remake that would make me want to play that over, like, the original? And, like, I think FF9 also, it seems like the kind of game where, okay, it probably doesn't have the, like, the juice to let them get away with the meta stuff. You know, like it's not the kind of game where you could take it that direction. Really, it's probably going to be a pretty straightforward thing.
The quaintness of
yeah.
My hot take is FF9's kind of mid, so they should have remade 8 instead.
I feel like I wouldn't like 9 when I like get around to it. That kind of scares me because I know it's a lot of people's favorite.
I mean, it's like. What it represents is kind of cool. It's like their last little flex at that kind of Final Fantasy, and I have respect, but I'm one of those people who's like I don't really care about FF really. Like I don't really love the games until 6. So.
Yeah. Chili asking in chat, do you ever play Dot Hack? I played Infection. I played Part 1. And I thought it was super cool as a kid. Probably a little suspect gameplay-wise, but I think the vibe, just the way they convey the whole MMO shit really works. Alan, that seems like so U-Core. I feel like you haven't played those, right?
I just played Infection, I guess last year?
Oh, shit.
And I really liked it. I just haven't gotten around to Mutation yet.
Let's go.
I have a feeling I'll like the other ones more. What is it?
The reboot, or not the reboot, but like, yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
The other PS2 ones.
Yeah, the second series, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling I like those more, but I really liked Infection. I'm kind of at this place right now where there's like 5 series that the game I want to play is like 3 games away from what I can play.
Over here.
Alan, I don't know if you heard that, but like the way Vaughn just shouts "over here." That's funny.
Fucking Square's the thing where they cast literal who's as their main characters around this time was so funny.
Yeah, like Vaughn's brother is Yuri Lowenthal, and then he has like crippling PTSD like 5 minutes into the game, and then never speaks again.
Yeah,
it's like This is pretty interesting.
Minamimoto from The World Ends With You.
Yeah.
His only other role on Behind the Voice Actors is SpongeBob sidekick.
Dude, fairness, that's not a game with a lot of voice acting, so yeah.
Oh well, no. So the punchline to this joke is they got like a lot of professional voice actors for Neo.
Ooh.
But they brought back all the old voice actors for those characters. So you've got Minamimoto. No shade on the guy, but I mean he still sounds like he's voiced like he's in a DS game, if that makes sense. Which honestly, with how eccentric that character is, it's kind of funny. But
yeah. Wait, Matt was asking earlier. So RE4 make, obviously remake, sort of relevant topic. I liked it. I would give it like a 7 out of 10 probably. I think I did. Like I have a backlog review on it. I think the sort of approach to hit stun in that game is interesting, and like we did a beach gen episode on it, so maybe y'all want to listen to that. Like there's definitely like interesting decisions to make there. I just don't know if I really at any point would prefer it over the original. For the most part. Alan, you're like sort of a RE4 like appreciator, but like kind of a centrist maybe.
I only played it for the first time last year.
Yeah.
And like I enjoyed what I played, and I was having fun getting into it.
Yep.
But I don't have like a care about that game.
Yeah.
I have no interest in remake though. I saw it and I was like, okay, they didn't make that game, but I don't know. Everything that compelled me to actually get around to playing RE4 does not exist for remake. So
yeah. It's funny that you say that, because like a lot of the appeal of 4make for me is like, ooh, it's this game from my childhood that like has lived in my brain for 15 years or something, you know? And way longer than that actually. And then seeing it in this like crazy high fidelity version that's like inherently sort of appealing. And I feel like you're not
like FF7 remake.
Forget what I said. Discard everything I just said. That was not real. That was not a real argument. Oh shit, Alan cut out. I can hear you.
The last thing I said like FF7 remake.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Yeah, I like did a big sigh and then I said, forget everything I said. Just discard that.
See, I got like my remake hopes dashed when Oris was like the fucking 9/11 of video games. But I don't know. I still be getting hype on shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a remake I anticipated that I liked.
Oh, that is a good question.
Cause like I love Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, but I wasn't anticipating it. I feel like Heart Gold Soul Silver just kind of flopped out with Zack and Cody advertising all of a sudden on my phone.
I'm a big Zack and Cody hat. That's a big touchstone for me. We had that shit in Germany.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I mean, it was dubbed, of course, but
the thought of dubbed Sweet Life is so funny. I'm trying to think of a single remake that hasn't disappointed me. Fire Emblem Gaiden, but it's because Gaiden was dog shit.
I know you have your problems with Echoes as well, so like the fact that it's still like an improvement, like that's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Somehow making a Shozo Kaga game more misogynist is like So like, okay. I'm gonna go on a little mini final rant here if that's okay.
It's okay. I knew what I was in for when I hit the call button.
The whole idea of actually is that men and women are equally valuable if different in their strengths, which is like a flawed idea, but he's being progressive on one front while being regressive.
Yeah.
The way I would describe it.
Yeah, for sure.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. Yeah. You caught it like a couple times, but like it wasn't too bad. Uh-oh. But maybe now he's gone. Let me text him y'all real quick. Oh. Dude, Piscord is the best piece of software. I guess I'll reply to Mad real quick. Yeah. I have the exact same feeling on it, actually. Like, I think the village is cool in 4make. They definitely put a lot of good sauce in there. A lot of worthwhile stuff. A lot of worthwhile changes. Everything beyond that, I just like you said, I got halfway through another playthrough. The castle, I did not enjoy on my second time through. And then I didn't even get to the island, yeah.
That is the only Beach Gen episode I didn't watch, by the way.
See, you did say you didn't give a shit, so about this game, yeah.
Fucking, I played God Hand though, and that shit like cleared my sinuses, fixed my acne, like.
Yes, sir.
If we made God Hand, fucking, I'd pop off. That's like the only Mikami game I've really fallen in love with.
Ooh, okay. That's a funny one. That's like, that seems, if I just looked at it, it seems like very un-Alan. Like, it doesn't...
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like a buff-looking, like, beefcake fucking kind of guy. Dorky guy.
Yeah.
Like, very dusty, kind of ugly aesthetic, you know? Like...
Yeah. And fucking, I hate Westerns. But, Vanquish, I really did not like on my first playthrough. I think that's the worst first playthrough I've had with an action game.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I started to appreciate it more. I played it some more, and I was like, okay, I was wrong. But, I really... That experience still has not sat right with me.
Yeah.
RE4, I was like, oh, this is cool. All the things I've been hearing about this game for forever, about how its mechanics works and stuff, are as described. It kind of got video essayed to death at some point in my life.
Yeah.
It's really hard to enjoy a game correctly after that.
I super feel that. I think I mentioned before, like, a couple times that I had that. My first time playing Shadow of the Colossus, I kind of had that. I like, just like you said, I was confirming the video essay in my head, but like I wasn't actually like, I didn't have the visceral reaction to it kind of the first time. Like, thankfully, the second time I played it, and the second and third time I played it, I was like, okay, like now it's kind of hitting. But it's still, damn, I don't know.
That's why The Last Guardian is the best Team Eco game, because nobody made video essays.
Yeah, and I was like conscious when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah,
like...
that helps. That is another forbidden, unreleased game that I wish I could play. The PS3 version of The Last Guardian.
Yeah. It's funny because like all the footage we did see of it, apparently was like they had to like overclock the dev kit or something for it to even like function in the first place.
That's based.
Like, it could not even have run as... Like, it did not run great when they showed it, and that even was, like, not feasible on the fucking target hardware, apparently. Well,
I played Shadow of the Colossus in progressive scan. I know that's Ueda's vibe, you know.
This is like Ueda was like he was interviewed about the PS4 port. Well, it's essentially a port of The Last Guardian, right? And he was saying, "Yeah, I think we could have done that on PS3. Like, it's fine." He's so awesome.
I can't think of another like artsy fartsy guy who is like so games are so fucking playing Shadow of the Colossus again on PS2 was such an experience recently. I was just like, holy shit, this game really ran like this. And it's kind of hype. It's like a I guess very, very, very mild spoilers for 13 Sentinels.
Yeah.
Eventually, there's so much bullshit on the screen in the PS4 that the game lags, and it's you're kind of like, yeah,
yeah. That is the perfect game for it as well.
Yeah.
Over here.
It's funny how much it didn't bother me in Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I think the controls in that game being kind of realistic isn't the right word, but like, I can't think of the right word, but
yeah,
controls being the way they are in Shadow of the Colossus helps.
Yeah, for sure. I still like I said this on Twitter the other day, like a fucking proper port of that game that it plays identical to the PS2 version without any weird issues, but then has like the modern niceties you would expect. That shit is my white whale. I feel like
it's crazy it hasn't happened.
Yeah. I think I talked to Pang about this, like the reason you see a lot of N64 stuff right now, in terms of like fan source ports, is that it was this very unique like intersection of a lot of these games are I'm probably gonna butcher the details. I'm not a not a programmer guy, but like are like written in C and like but also not super complex yet. So it's pretty easy to like digest that code. Whereas like anything more modern is like yeah.
The 6th gen, like it feels like the first gen that we're like really beholden to the consoles as they were. There's not really 6th gen FPGA happened yet.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, the Dreamcast is coming, but
yeah, we had a whole chat about that the other day. Yeah, this is the thing, like Dreamcast, I remember people saying for years that like, okay, Dreamcast is like still theoretically feasible.
Over here.
And even then, people have been saying that for years, and it's taken until now to actually materialize, so, And like, whenever I say, ooh, PSP FPGA, that's just me guessing, like, nobody's mentioned that, right? It's just something I want. So, I don't know.
The PSP is like such an interesting thing, because like it's really easy to equate the DS to like an N64 or PS1, like just like looking at its games you can be like, oh yeah, obviously. But then you look at some PSP games and you're like, fucking bitgen console couldn't do that shit. What the hell? Like Crisis Core looks like a bad PS2 game. Actually, no. Crisis Core looks like a PS2 game you don't see on Twitter.
Me, every time people say this looks like a PS2 game.
Post FF12 HD screenshot.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I need to look up. I've been in this fucking hallway for like 5 hours. I need to look up where to go. Wait, where is this? Royal Palace. Wait, let me. Okay. Final Fantasy XII. Royal Palace. Alan, I guess, do you have like any games you're passionate about right now that you've been playing? Anything that's on your mind? Oh no, is he gone again? Oh shit. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm the worst streamer of them all. Okay, I really just need to fucking bait all these guys. That's
sorry about that, Jesus.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I'm working on the SMT4 video.
Oh yeah.
That is going well. That game is way better than I thought it was. Fucking.
See, I'm a little scared because, like, okay, you saying that makes me, like, gives me a lot of relief that maybe I'll still get a lot out of it when I play it or when I revisit it.
I mean, the game does have some problems that people have made huge deals out of.
Yeah.
Some kind of justifiable reasons. Like, I don't know, the fact that Minotaur is the hardest boss, that's kind of real. And that's but all the other shit, it has been so vindicating to go back to this game and just like the game displays in a bullet point for me why that's wrong, you know?
Yeah.
I think a really funny one is the people who can't figure out where to go. And it's like, as soon as you get into a town, you talk to the first person there anytime you're there, and they're more than likely telling you, like, what is going on in the town and where to go for the...
Yeah.
It's like, oh, people just don't read.
Dude, fucking love that shit about that game. Like, it's corny to say, ooh, this world feels so real, it feels so lived in, but, like, it was very clear to me that there was above average consideration paid to that stuff, you know? Like, I feel like so many games just throwing that type of stuff in.
Yeah.
See, oh yeah, go ahead.
There's like 4 different modes of interaction with the environment in that game. You're scrolling through a menu, or you're in a third-person dungeon crawl, or you're on the world map, or
I think I can hear you again. You cut out for a sec.
like fucking
Oh yeah, you're back. You're back.
Discord, please.
I can hear you. Oh shit, maybe he doesn't hear me. Oh no. Guys, this is why you need to watch. Y'all need to watch Alan's videos so we can get him like an Ethernet cable. Like a really long one. Okay, this is sort of silly, I'm not gonna lie. I think this this puzzle is like made definitely for not streaming it. For actually paying attention to what you're doing. Oh no, I think Alan has to go for good.
Quite a performance. Who are you? I play the leading man. Who else? Fran, the Magicite.
Now then, I'll take that.
No, you won't. I found it. It's mine.
And then when I take it from you, it'll be mine. Exit stage right.
The gods do not smile on us.
I like it better that way.
Sorry for typing, guys. I'm sorry. See ya, Evan. Thank you for your viewership. The thing is, like, yeah, I've been saying this game, even, I mean, so far I'm like, okay, it's like a cute little game. I'm like kind of playing along, not paying too much attention to it. I definitely respect it a lot. It's very hard for me to be cynical with this game, in comparison to like some of the other stuff. Okay, I asked Alan maybe if he wants to try to come on one more time, just to say goodbye, because then I'd probably end the stream. I think I'm about ready to wrap up. Oh wow, I do like how quickly the fucking FMVs load. It doesn't exactly load. It doesn't exactly look seamless because, like, obviously the art style is so fucking different, but it's cool.
What's going on?
Oh.
Hello?
My man, are you back? Let's go. Okay.
You're free,
Well, as long as Alabama will have yeah, so I guess the long and short of it is that the world is presented through a lot of different kind of apparently disconnected ways.
Yo.
You think about it, when you're in Mikado, you never see Mikado through the perspective of like the 3D walk-around environments.
Mm-hmm.
And I've realized they're very like deliberate with like what areas you see in which ways. Mikado is conveyed that way because it's like a very confined feeling way to engage with stuff.
Yo.
And it kind of adds this weird uncanniness and distance from you and the setting, or between you and the setting, rather. And I've noticed like the deliberate ways all that's used as I've gotten further into the Tokyo segment of the game, and I'm like, bro, fucking no other game in this series thinks about its setting that way. Like,
yeah, I've seen sort of interpretations along those lines over the years, but like never super in depth. And I was always wondering, okay, am I giving the game too much credit with like sort of intuitively agreeing with that? Or maybe it actually is real, right? So I'm glad that, you know, with your video we're finally gonna have some, you know, some hard ass evidence.
I don't like to dunk on other video essay people, especially because I like watch their video essays a lot of times while I'm working on mine.
Yeah.
But it does kind of bother me that SNT4's plot is like interesting to every video essay.
Yeah, like it's really shocking just how many sort of analyses I've seen of this game that was like, yeah, the plot has nothing to write home about. We've seen better in the series.
Fucking that shit drives me insane.
And like just no further elaboration. You know, it's just like, oh, it's boring. But yeah, I guess that's my entire point. Yeah.
This series, this franchise of like over 70 games, and they're like, this franchise isn't about the story, so I didn't care about it here. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, oh my god,
I will say, SNT4 was my introduction to sort of the mainline series.
Yeah.
And it definitely created a lot of expectations for like, okay, this is what I like about this experience, right? And then Nocturne obviously was not the same thing at all. And yeah, like I do think, I mean, some of y'all who know me, that you might know that I'm not the biggest fan of that game. And I don't want to make this comparison just to be dismissive over Nocturne. Like, I do think to some extent they are different games and you get more out of maybe looking at them with separate perspectives. I think that's all fair and good. I do think it is useful to like maybe still look at them in comparison and see, holy shit, like 4 does a lot of, like, it does go out of its way to not just be Nocturne 2, you know, and like it does a lot of its own things.
I like the angle I'm coming at with 4 within this review is it's kind of like, and I think this might have been intentional considering Atlas was very likely going out of business around this time.
Oh yeah.
Their parent company Index did go out of business like right after 4 came out.
Yep.
And then were saved by, I think, Sega immediately. But it's kind of a culmination of not just mainline, but kind of everything Atlas had made RPG-wise up to that point. And a lot of the PS2 Megatens that aren't Nocturne definitely leaned in a like more written direction.
Yeah.
Specifically, I noticed there's a lot of DDS influence in SMT4's story.
I should play those at some point. I mean, I think there's a good chance that I'm like gonna be cold on them, but
yeah. I think you will probably like the story of the first game.
Oh yeah, DDS 2 is like really controversial as well. I forget. Yeah.
Yeah, the writer caught like the super plague. So the guy who wrote Persona 1 and 2 had to fill in. And Persona 2's got like some good shit in it, but Satomi Tadashi, that's his name. His writing has a style to it, and it is nothing like what DDS1 was.
Yeah. Damn.
You suddenly got like corny love triangles and shit. It's just the writer did eventually finish her original draft for the story, and it's a set of novels now, though. So.
So it's effectively a separate canon or something, or?
Yeah, it's called Quantum Devil Saga.
That's cool that they sort of allow that to exist, kind of. Yeah.
They're really good. They actually even the first one got English translated, and then nobody bought it, so none of the others did. But
oh Jesus, is it like drastically different in terms of the plot?
Through the segment of DDS1, it's like very similar.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And then, it's like a completely different thing.
That's crazy.
Think of like Full Metal Alchemist versus Brotherhood.
Okay. That's interesting that the sorry.
SMT4 though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I had something to say about this, and I don't. Shit. Where did I go? Also, I think it. There's this one quote. I think I've brought it up to you before. Eiji Ishida, who directed Strange Journey, and was the. What did he do for 4? He was the art director for 4. He said that he didn't want it to be a drab, boring apocalypse like some cliche Western stuff. With just a bunch of blasted out buildings and stuff.
Oh man.
And that's not exactly what Nocturne is. Nocturne's got a little bit more going on than that.
Yep.
But it is exactly what 5 is.
Thank you for going there.
And it's you can feel that they were trying to not be that all over 4. And that's the spirit that comes from 1 and 2. 1 and 2 have very like, and you know they are limited by hardware and by Atlas's presentational ability at the time. They have a lot going on in them.
That's something I can confirm. Like, as someone, I played a decent chunk of the first game, and I was kind of surprised like how much the game kind of pushes itself. Like it does get pretty explicit, pretty yeah.
I know you will probably never get around to 2 because it's just not the kind of game you would get a lot out of, so it's not really worth your time. But the setting for 2 is maybe the most complicated setting I've ever seen in a video game. And like it has no more presentational ability than SMT1 did. So like And then Nocturne, of course, goes for its kind of minimalist setting, and it's got like a really cool setting too. But a lot of it is kind of ushered away from the player.
Yeah.
So 4 feels like the first time they were able to capitalize on a mainline setting to me. Strange Journey has a very different kind of setting.
Yep.
But I think it does with it what it can. But it's like your soldiers in the Antarctic demon hellhole. Like it's inherently kind of different.
Yeah.
I think the setting is honestly like the coolest part of most of the franchise. So it's crazy to me when people are like, "Oh, but the gameplay is why I'm here."
I just love hitting Jack Frost with fire,
Oh yeah, and I love when Jack Frost can only cast ice because he has a bigger plus number.
Yeah, most likely I'm gonna be editing the SNC4 video, right? Unless you find a side hoe.
No, it'll probably be you, yeah.
For those like still in chat, like I've edited a bunch of Alan's videos before, and I put like his most recent one in chat. That one was a banger. I was very happy to work on that, and also really compelling, interesting point that like that a lot of guys don't have the balls to make, like my guy Alan. My guy Alan has no fear in like embracing the cringe a little bit. And like it went a little under the radar, so again I posted in chat if y'all can watch that. That would make both of us really happy.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's definitely my favorite video of the few I've done.
Should, man.
I still don't understand why the Persona Q1 popped off.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I think your clickbait was just strong.
Yeah. The thing is, I think of myself as a master clickbaiter, and yet it doesn't actually... I'm not famous yet, so I don't know.
We'll get there, buddy.
Yeah.
My Nakama.
Fuck yeah. Okay, guys. Oh, you have maybe final words or final words? I mean, it's not like you're gonna die, but like.
I was gonna say there will be a few videos before the SMT4 video.
Ooh, okay.
Uncharacteristically long, but
okay.
The one I just finished the script for is about why Metaphor looks kind of exciting. So.
Hell yeah. That's good timing for that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all right. Thank you for having me on, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
We'll hopefully be on some other time with less shitty internet.
I was saying earlier, yeah, y'all need to watch Alan's videos so we can buy him an Ethernet cable.
Please.
Yeah, good. This was like very. I saw you in the Bird Gang, our Discord server, voice chat earlier, and I was like, I feel like Alan would have fun things to say about like FF12.
It's funny because we didn't even really end up talking about it too much.
Yeah.
Thoughts about it, but
maybe we should make this
Atlas games again. Damn it.
Yeah, maybe we should make this a general thing where like whenever I play a JRPG, like that's my excuse to like have you on. Yeah.
I'm so down.
And my excuse to like play it.
I'm so down.
Fuck yeah. Okay, guys. I'm gonna end the stream. Next stream, I want to play more Kururin on stream, and that's gonna depend on when I get my 5th leverless controller in the mail. It's definitely gonna play way better on this one. Trust me, guys. Trust me, bro. I have a whole story about that. I'm gonna go into that. Okay. Bye, chat. I'm gonna click the button. Bye, bye.